What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it is good to have you with me here in the lounge tonight. Yes, we are just what is today? I lose track of my days. It's Thursday now, so we are literally 2 days away from DC Fandom. That's right, baby. DC Fandom. Now, first of all, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. That's right. I even put it like right there in the corner. I got that right. I'm always like going to the wrong side. So I got that right. That's awesome. It's a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and our whole crew, all of us can get together and talk about the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, and so much more. Basically anything you guys want to talk about. I'm down with anything, you know. But hey, if those are things that you dig, if those are things that get your blood pumping and like it's what you live for. It's literally what you live for. Then hey, hit that subscribe button. Also that notifications bell so that you know when we put out new videos. I did it twice in a row. I got it right. Yay. I'm getting this backwards thing down twice in a row, but hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, hit that bell right there. I almost did it. You see that? I almost trailed off over here, but I didn't. You hit that like button right there so that you know when we put out new videos and that you can be a part of this growing group of fans, this growing group of people who just love stuff. I'll tell you what, guys. I was talking with Dawson over at his channel, and we were talking about I love it when people just love stuff. You know, there's a lot of hate out there. There's a lot of people who are just looking for every negative thing that they can possibly come up with, and I like stuff. Call me a fanboy. Call me whatever you want to call me. Call me the leader of the Snyder cult. I don't care. You see, that doesn't bother me. I actually dig that. I'm cool with it because you know what? I'm the biggest nerd you're gonna find around. And if my fellow nerds want to come along behind me and they want to say, hey, Enosh, you know what? We really dig what you're doing. And you know, if like somebody wants to label me the leader of the Snyder cult, look, I'll gladly take that. I will put on my emperor robes, as it were. Yes, I will. I'll do. Man, this is too big. I will gladly lead you all to the promised land of the Snyder Cut. That's right, the Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut, the thing that we were all told was never going to happen. The thing that we were mocked about. The thing that we were laughed about. The thing that we were told we were crazy. We were a bunch of bullies and crazy for even talking about the possibility. Now, you see, I have led you to a grand republic, a grand empire, as it were, of Snyder fans. And I didn't lead you guys here, for gosh sakes. I mean, come on, this thing is not about one person. If it's about one person, it's about Zack Snyder. It's about the fact that we have a guy here who has put something together, ladies and gentlemen, that we have enjoyed, that we've gotten behind. And I love what Zach said. He said that even if the movie didn't come out at this point, if we never saw the film, if it never got played, if never anything happened, that the way the fans have reacted to him and his family in support and in trying to help them, that is what means more than anything else, and that's been worth it all. So guys, that's what we got to remember that this is all about. And speaking of that, I do want to talk about something real quick before I put out the link so that you guys can jump in here. I do want to say this first of all. Tonight, I want to get as many people as I can in, and I definitely want to do that. But I also I'm going to pull a Mad Max. I got to work tomorrow, so I can't go too late. I can't do like a 4-hour stream tonight. 5-hour stream, 6-hour stream I've done even. So I want to get right to the point. So if you come in, I'm just going to have you like kind of come in. We're going to try to do like 5-10 minutes each. And I may just have to cut it off at some point and say, you know, let's join, you know, next time. But I do want to share something with you because I've been talked about it on Nicotina's show. If you don't know who Nicotina is, if you haven't been to his channel yet, I know a lot of you do because you guys are part of it. We got to come up with a name, guys, for this group of streamers that we are. Like, I don't know what we're going to call it, but we got to come up with a name. So I'm going to put out the link real quick, but then I want to, before I bring anybody in, I want to talk about this because I have a 5-hour topic. That's awesome. Zebra's like, I only have a 5-hour topic. That's great. I put out my own thing. I didn't mean to do that. The thing is there. But here's the thing is I do, and I'm going to bring some of you guys in. I see that you guys are there, but I do think we need to come up with a name for this whole thing because we are definitely we're definitely accomplishing some stuff here, and people are taking notice of it. And I think it's really great how this group of streamers has come together, and we're making some positive change and actually making something really positive within this community. And I think that that's an awesome thing. Now, that being said, I said this on Nicotina's show, and I said this on Mad Max's show just a couple minutes ago before we came over here, and then I'm gonna bring some of those guys in, and we'll start off the show that way. But I want to share with you guys something. You guys know that my family and I we just got back from vacation, and we went to the Superman Museum in Metropolis, Illinois. And folks, this right here is something very cool right here next to me, because there's a couple of things that I came back from there wanting to do. So outside of the museum, there's a 15-foot statue of Superman, and that's really cool. And that belongs to the city. That's the city of Metropolis's deal. And the statue's old, and it's starting to, kind of fall apart in different areas. It's structurally sound, but there's paint chipping off of it and stuff. And so they're trying to raise money for that. So personally, I saw that first, and I was like, hey, you know what? I think I want to do something to help that out. They've got these bricks around that statue that you can, and I think I might have the picture in here. Of that. Here's the statue right here. And so there's me and the family there outside the statue, and around it, though, you can see there's this little fence around there, and then they've got these bricks and stuff that you can purchase to help them refurbish. Now you can see up there up front that it doesn't look that bad from the front, but you can almost see there on the left-hand side where the cape flows out, there's like a chunk out there. And then if you go especially behind there's a big chunk out of the back of the cape. And so I thought, that'd be nice, like for me to just personally donate something to. I thought that might be cool to do. But that being said, then I saw this, and this is a little brick walkway outside of the Superman Museum, and different people have donated money, and it starts off pretty cheap. I mean, it's not really that expensive. Now you can get in, you can put logos and stuff, as you can see there, and do tributes. And people have done tributes to people. There's some that are just like, hey, you know what? I love Superman, and that's awesome. And that's a cool thing. But then there's also people here who you can see they're in loving memory, of someone or whatever. And I started thinking to myself, as I was reading these, there's a couple of celebrities who have them. There, Lou Ferrigno has one. Jerry Lawler from WWE has one. Other people have one. And so I'm putting a video together of our, one of the reasons why I want to make this stream a little bit shorter is because I need to edit. I need time to edit. But they've got this there. And I think that this would be a great opportunity for us. I obviously, I don't want to get too personal with Zach's family, but we all know why we have fought for the Snyder Cut these last, 3 years or so. We all know the story behind it. We all know what's happened to Zach and why it's important and why it touches all of our hearts. And saying that, how awesome would it be if we as fans banded together and we bought one of these bricks, maybe one of the bigger bricks, and we put on there something just for the Snyder family, and so I want to lead that charge. It's something that's like in my heart now. It's something that I want to see done. I want to see us do it. And I think it's something great for DC fans. And I think it would be something great for the Snyder family, and to actually have that in Metropolis. Just think about that, guys. I can't wait for you guys to see the video of us, because I was such a nerd. I'm taking pictures literally of the sanitation departments, like dumpsters that they have alongside of the road that say property city of Metropolis, because I'm that big of a geek. And I saw this and I just thought, how awesome would it be in the city of Metropolis, right next to the Superman Museum, in the shadow of that 15-foot statue of Superman, to have a brick on this walkway that says dedicated to the Snyder family. We'll figure out the wording or whatever that we need to put on it. Just like I said, I don't want to necessarily call out his daughter or anything like that, but to just say dedicated to the Snyder family for all that they've meant to us as fans. And so that's something you're going to be hearing more about. I have to kind of put my thoughts together more about it, but I wanted to share with you that with you guys, because this is really the first opportunity that I've really had to share it with you guys. I wanted to do it right off the top of the bat on tonight's show. Now, like I said, we're going to get right into some stuff, but look, guys, the museum's awesome. That is the actual little kinetic balls thing from Superman 2. Right next to it is the little dangly thing that Ursa plays with. There's a picture of me at one of the signs there. That this is out here out front. You can tell this is a little older because it's missing Henry Cavill, but like this is kind of stuff. There's a whole section there for Superman Returns, even some bootleg toys and stuff. It was just pretty cool, it was just a really cool place. If you guys ever get an opportunity to go, definitely go. It's definitely something that you want to do. Now, that being said, let's see. We're going to bring a few people in here and have a little bit of fun. If you are in the back room, that's fine. And if any of you guys, I'm going to bring a couple of you guys on at the same time, but if any of you guys have topics that you want to talk about, I will definitely talk to you guys one-on-one as well. Okay. So you guys know this guy.
Hey,
look at this guy copying me. Look at it. What's up with
copying
this?
you? Look at me.
I'm the only one. We almost look like a what is that?
Cult? Like a cult? Is that what you're?
Well, I was gonna say like a what is that, like with the
like a club?
No.
Like
No. No. Like it's an effect. It's like an effect
like
where it's like
Coriolis
the X-ray
effect.
Yeah, like the X-ray effect where it's like my black would go white and like, so it's like, except for the hat. The hat's just, I don't know. I never mind what I'm saying there. I don't know what I'm saying, Zever. But anyways, that's Zever Fett. You guys know Zever Fett. And then this guy, Zod, I don't think have you been on my show yet?
I may have jumped on one of your streams, and I remember waiting in the back on one of yours, and then I had to go to bed. So I don't know.
That's right, because I think we had a bunch
of
people. He
fell asleep on the couch.
Yeah, I fell asleep on the couch
before.
Well, that's fine if you fall asleep on the couch. That's better than what this guy did, because this guy fell asleep on air.
Yeah. I was about to in the back room there. I was like, no, you got a good show here. People went on. I was like, oh, I'm getting sleepy.
Thanks. Your idea is absolutely brilliant.
Right.
I was thinking about that too, and all these ideas were like swirling around. I'm like, wow, that makes sense. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I just think it'd be
totally
nice
down
from the fans. Like, and look, and I don't care what any naysayers say about all that. Like, I think it's a perfect place for that, and you can get it, and so I just I thought it'd be nice. Yeah, so I'll be announcing that campaign and how we're gonna do it and like what we're gonna go for, and stuff. Because I got the brochure and stuff.
The only thing that's as close to as great as that idea is that image of you on the Superman with your head. I want to copy that picture.
Yes, like that?
Oh, that's amazing.
So they've got these. They've got these out.
I love the look.
There's let me see if I got the other one, because Tiffany, they got that on one side, and then they've got right out in front, they got one of while you guys are here on there, I'll try to find it, but they've got another one where it's whoops, it didn't go away. There it is. There it went away. All right. Yeah, they got a couple more. They got like a Supergirl one, I'd like
to see you on that one.
Cool.
Yes. Well, I wasn't in on that one.
Oh, come on, Enosh. That's a great opportunity.
Not do one. You got to do them all.
Of course, right?
How often are you gonna go?
Well, I didn't. Tiffany got in on that one.
All right.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, guys, that Superman museum, I mean, they've got literally something for every movie, every serial. They've got stuff,
cereal.
Yeah, I like cereal too. But no, they've got the stuff from like the old George Reeves stuff. They got like props and stuff. They got typewriters and phones and crazy stuff like that. And then they've got they got a whole thing for they got a whole Supergirl area that you can go into.
Awesome.
and that's awesome. Yeah,
Mhm.
here I got.
So it's not all talk on this channel. You live the Superman lifestyle. You got the figures, you got the hat, the tattoo. You go on vacation. You got is that your wedding ring?
That's my ring. I got that at the Superman
Mhm.
Museum.
All right.
For
I
a
realize-
second, yeah, I thought that was your wedding ring. I was going to say,
Well,
wow,
it is
talk
now.
about being
It
all
is now.
in.
Here's the thing. This is
Yeah, I
now.
mean that's pretty big diamond.
Yeah, man. Well, see, the thing was when we got married, I wanted to have a Superman ring, and
I have
I
a
wear
Superman
I wear a size 15 ring. So like a lot of the rings that I find, they only go up to like 12 or 13. So I was unable to get that when we got married. So I ended up with a black band that had some crosses around it. It looked cool, but because I wanted I thought it'd look cool to have a black band. So I had that. And then when I lost then I gained a bunch of weight, and then I lost all my weight. And when I did that, all of a sudden I had to get a smaller size ring because I had to go up to a bigger size ring and had to do that. So now I've just had a plain black band for a long time. It's ironic that you guys mentioned this because tonight I ran into a guy who had the ring that I wanted, which was a black band with a white S on it.
Yeah.
And he told me where I could get one. But while I was down there, I found this puppy and I was like, you know
That's
what?
nice.
Yeah. And so I can
Yeah.
switch it out if I need to, but I've been wearing this all week as my wedding ring.
Yeah, I
man,
bought
and-
the Superman ring from the old Warner Brothers store back when they had that in the malls.
Mhm.
Back when malls were still a thing.
Mhm.
So
I had a Superman chain, but it got really bad, and I had to throw it away.
I have my
And it wasn't cheap either. So
I have
it
my
irritates
Yeah.
I have my homemade Superman cape my mom made me still.
I apologize for that, guys. That
Nice.
was my fault. That was my fault. I don't know if you guys noticed the glitch there. I accidentally because StreamYard runs better if you're actually wired in, and I forgot that I wasn't wired in, so I turned off my my Wi-Fi here for a second because it works.
Oh,
well, now we can
Oh, wow,
clearly
wow.
see that it's working better.
Mr. Free.
So
Mr. Freeze,
This
Mr.
is great.
Freeze.
So yeah, what do you guys think of the whole brick thing? You know, we just put
Oh yeah, I love
the
it.
top,
I love
you
it.
know.
I'll sign up day one for sure.
Yeah,
there you go.
oh,
Definitely.
Oh, hey, he's back. He's back.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, sorry about that. So
There
you
he
guys
is.
didn't hear me when I was talking to you. So so what I was telling you guys is I made a mistake because StreamYard runs better if it's plugged in with hardwire.
Absolutely.
And so,
yeah, makes
so
sense.
usually I hardwire it and then I turn my my Wi-Fi off. Well, I was realizing that I was wanting to send these pictures over to my laptop, and I saw that, well, the Wi-Fi is on, and so then it wasn't sending, though it wasn't recognizing. So I turned it off real quick, and when I did that, I wasn't hardwired. So I was trying to reboot it, and yeah, little production studio stuff there in the live show. So there you go. You're welcome.
I get it.
This is a
so
dry run.
Now let's see if it works this time.
Oh God.
Oh, there he goes again, Mr.
Not
Freeze.
not
So
not Ultimate Enash.
I don't know what's going on. Never
Oh.
mind. Okay, I don't know. So I'm just gonna leave the Wi-Fi on. Forget it. Anyways, but yeah, man, it's a great place for sure. It's a place that I think if you're a Superman fan, you got to go at least once. You got to go at least once because it's a lot of fun. But
that's awesome.
you
but
said
anyways.
you might be working on a video on it, or do you
I
have?
am working on a video. Yes, I've got all the
Cool.
footage and stuff. I got all the footage and all the
I can't
pictures.
wait.
How many hours of footage did you shoot?
So I didn't shoot a lot of video because I thought that it might be better to take a lot of photos and then put those together as the video and be able to talk over it a little bit. So, but I have video though. I do have a lot of video as well. So we'll see how it
Cool.
goes.
Cool.
But yeah, it's a really cool place. But like I was saying, so they got like a whole Supergirl section. They got a Smallville section. They've got a Lois and Clark section. You know, they've got all kinds of props from the movies. They even have the space suit that the astronauts wear in Superman 2. Yeah. So
Nice.
they've even got that. So it's a lot of just really neat stuff. Let me see. Okay, that finally went over. So now I think I can pull up the stuff. So
Did they
here
have
do-
the Nuclear Man costume?
they had Nuclear Man's boots.
Oh yeah,
They-
okay.
They did have
Okay.
Nuclear Man's boots. Here is you guys can see here on the back of the Superman statue of
Yeah.
how like the paint is
Yeah.
is chipping off.
Yeah,
and
yeah. I
stuff.
mean,
And-
That doesn't
I
look
know
too
you like it
super,
colored, but
that
I
paint.
just I would prefer it just monochrome, just that right underneath the chipped. You know, just the metal,
Mhm.
just a huge metal, Man of Steel. He just looks like a big statue of steel.
I get it. I mean, I understand why. Don't get me wrong. I understand why. It's just
because with it painted like that, it reminds me more of like a theme park. Maybe if you go to Six Flags or something, you would see that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's me and Jeff right there.
You guys been working out.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. That's the front there of the thing. It's all painted, bright colors and everything. And
nice. They have a gift shop back there. I'm sure it has some really cool stuff in there.
The gift shop is really cool. My only thing about the gift shop
telephone booth.
They got phone booth like you wouldn't believe here, and for sure. It's interesting because the gift shop didn't have as much as I thought that it was going to. I was pretty sure that they were going to have like a whole lot more, but it just it didn't have as much as I thought it was going to.
Did you get the kryptonite candy? Because when my brother went there, he brought back kryptonite candy, and I always thought that was super cool.
Yeah, I didn't get the kryptonite candy because I can't eat it anymore. But we did get like kryptonite rocks. So they've got glowing rocks, and apparently you can.
Well, don't eat those either.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat those.
You don't eat those.
I think it'd be a little easier. Yeah, this is a little easier if I do it this way. I was trying to bring them into StreamYard, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just find a couple maybe that you guys would like here. But yeah, it's just an amazing place. It's just so much history and and just stuff in there.
What was the aside from the statue, what was the largest item that they had over there at the museum?
They've got and I think it's let's see, I got a picture of it. It's inside, and I don't know if it's the largest, but it was the next to kind of biggest thing. I think, let's see if I just got to find a picture of it here, because we got a picture next to it. On the inside, they got a whole section that has a lot of the newer toys, which my whole family was kind of teasing me about because they were saying like, you pretty much got everything here, Enash. Right. And so, man, I wish I could find it just quickly. But they have a giant Doomsday inside. And so it's cool.
Yeah, what version of Doomsday is that?
It's like original Doomsday. So it's like from the Death of Superman story. Yeah, it's
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely the right. It's not some weird looking one or whatever. Like even I admit when something looks weird. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I found it. Sorry, guys. It's hard. I was looking with these weird little thumbnails and stuff. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a tap.
Well, I did have a small question. There was some speculation with the changes with. Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Got the picture up.
Yeah,
that looks awesome.
Yeah, it's really it's funny because it's got a little plaque next to it from Superman that says, "Please don't get on the Doomsday because he's still healing up from his battle with me." Mm-hmm. It's kind of cool, but. Yeah, it's some fun stuff.
Now, please tell me you got on top of the Doomsday.
Absolutely, man. We totally tore the thing down. No one will ever be able to see it ever again. That's how we roll. Yeah.
I was gonna ask with the changes to DC Fandom, is the surprise announcement still there? Because they said it was removed and now it's back. Is that still happening Saturday? There was a surprise panel or something. Does anyone know?
I don't know. So that was one of the things we didn't get to actually on your show. Is what so they're just moving it to 2 different days, one in September, I guess.
Well, Jeff Johns is no longer involved with Saturday. That's the spin I was taking on my video. Honestly, I don't think he's going to be there Saturday. If it happens, it's going to be in September.
We shall see.
But we shall see. We had differences of opinion on the last stream. Some of us thought, he'll be fine. Some of us thought this might be involved. This might have, Jeff Johns might not be the only reason they did it, but it could be one of many reasons as to how to handle that. But then there was also, I think some people were reporting that the surprise panel was taken down too when they did that, and now it's back up. So I'm not sure if we're going to get a surprise movie announcement on Saturday or not. I'm unsure, even though it's on the website. I hope we still get it. But they might wait till September now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Really?
because that
That's
was also part of the speculation, was that things weren't as final as they were hoping for the announcement, and that's the other reason. And then prime time on the other show was talking about how on the website they were saying people were like, we can't watch everything, so that's the other main reason they did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I tend to think it's more of the other stuff than that, and that's just that sounds the best in the public.
Right. They just
Beer.
went what sounded the most official.
Wait. Cylon Scotty with a $4.99 super chat.
All right. Good job.
Scotty. Love me some
Cash
Cylon
app.
Scotty. Cash app. All those links are in the description below. If anyone does feel the need to
urge
give, everyone
to
is
splurge.
to splurge a little bit on this channel. I love and
Cylon
appreciate all of you
Scotty.
who do. But Cylon Scotty, he's a wonderful supporter of the channel. Him
Awesome,
and
awesome.
him and Phoebe. Is it? It's not Phoebe, is it? No,
Phoebe?
it's no.
Phobic?
No, I'm looking at Phobic. Oh my gosh, why am I running a blank? Now I feel horrible. Now I feel horrible because I know her name and I've only talked to her once, but I know her
Oh, the
name.
girl from
and now-
Gremlins?
no, it's driving me nuts, and now I feel bad. And of course, Cylon's going to come in here in just a second and tell me, and then I'm just going to be like, I'm dumb. But they're wonderful.
Cylon, hurry
people.
up and
I'm having a brain fart right now.
I had a few of those.
Put the name in the chat.
Right, put the name in the chat, dude. Put her name in the chat because I'm gonna lose it, and I'm gonna have. I gotta
not gonna
say
be
it.
able to
I gotta
remember
say it.
it.
I'm not gonna be able to move forward. But anyways, I love it. Hashtag Kavari cut is real. Oh my gosh, Zantek. Hey, that's our good friend.
Zantek?
No, that's our good friend Gonzaga. Not Gonzaga.
Oh,
What?
Gongaga.
Gonzaga. I'm telling you what, guys. I'm telling you, my so it is Sophie.
You got a
I
little bit of
was
jet
right.
lag
It
from
is
that
Sophie.
trip.
No, I said Phoebe. It's
You said
Sophie.
Phoebe.
That's right. I apologize. I
Thank
so
you,
apologize.
Cylon.
Phoebe and Sophie sound so close
It
together.
was
It's got that-
Samsonite.
It's got that.
I was way off.
It's got that fee. It's got that fee in it, Enosh. So
Can't win. I'm not. I messed that one up. Hey, what's up, Zantek? Zantek in here with the $5 Australian. Yes, heck yeah. Let's hear it for the $5 Australian.
Right.
We'll just make this whole show just be about this. No, that's good. That's good watching.
Let's not worry about content, guys. Let's just worry
No,
about money.
no.
We'll get to
That's
the
right.
topic an hour
Cash
down
app.
the line. Cash app. We'll talk about the topic an hour later.
Exactly.
Or you know what? That's going to our members only section. Join
Oh.
this channel. Join this channel.
yeah.
If you wanna see
Only
those-
fans. Only
if you wanna see
fans.
those
Only my whole
if you want to see those heated debates with my harshest critics while listening to Taylor Swift,
Only fans.
have
You gotta
to
show your
remember.
feet. You gotta show your feet, Enosh. Only fans.
You don't want to
Yeah, what are you hiding over there? Oh my goodness. Were you walking on the concrete barefoot?
I went outside. It's my feet are dirty. But thank you, Zantek. Thank you.
Thank you for the
Cylon.
$5 right there. He can go get himself
Heck
some
yeah.
some lotion for his feet.
Pow
I
pow.
I have such dry feet. It's not even funny. You guys don't want to see that unless you're into dry feet. Then I got. I do, man.
I moisturize under this, my feet, everything.
Yeah, there you go.
Right before I go
you
to
have
bed.
to.
Yeah,
listening
I'm moisturizing
to,
right now. Under.
You're listening to Moisturizing Secrets with Mad Max. There he is.
Well, first you
Only
got to
my
start with your
mask is a-
elbows.
Only my mask is a rough texture. This is protection.
There you go. Well, you know,
Gotta
so
keep this
hey
beautiful.
guys, so here's a thought. Here's a thought. Why don't we do this? Because I love this panel. This panel, guys, is a great panel of people who are very smart about all things DC, about a lot of pop culture stuff and whatnot. And I know that people usually call in to talk to me and whatnot. Would you guys be opposed to letting a couple people in and like share like maybe some questions that they have, and maybe we
Let's
can talk
do
about it as a panel?
Sure.
All right.
Sounds
Yeah, I got-
awesome.
I do have to give you.
Zever says, let's do it. And I'm like, all right, great, let's do it.
I do have to
Like,
give you a 10-minute warning because I
Bring
gotta
'em
keep my.
in.
I gotta bounce into 10 minutes because I'm trying to keep my sleep schedule okay while
Yeah.
I'm preparing for
Yeah.
fandom. It's late for me.
Mockingbird.
It wouldn't
Have you
be.
heard?
It wouldn't be a lot. It wouldn't be a late night live stream without Max saying he's got to go to bed. It just
Yeah,
wouldn't.
yeah, yeah,
It just wouldn't be. It's
Okay,
a tradition.
All right. All right. So that being said,
My
we're
work
gonna-
life sucks.
we are going to jump into it just because I seriously I don't have all night and I got to do some editing too.
Sure.
So, but thank you guys to everybody who's in the chat right now. You guys are awesome. I always love our chats and the people who are there. And also thank you tonight to Gavin, who is moderating. Thank you, buddy. Good
Thanks,
to have
Gavin.
you in there doing your job and thanking people for the
Hey,
super
thank
chats.
you,
And,
Kavari and Phobic too.
yeah, hey, thank you guys for keeping it real. You know, keeps it real. You guys ever seen that episode of the Chappelle Show? We're talking when keeping it real goes wrong.
No,
That's
I
a
didn't
great
see
thing.
that one.
Look it up. I
Yeah,
love Chappelle.
That's
Chappelle
awesome
Show.
stuff.
Yeah, no, the Chappelle
All right.
show's,
When
on
keeping
point,
it
man. Good
real
stuff.
goes wrong. I'll tell you right now. Oh my gosh. All right. So we're gonna bring in this is their first time. I believe this is their
Okay.
first time on the show. So this is a
Cool.
nice
All right.
nice little
All right,
thing.
well,
And
just like
so I
Zog Rider
bought-
will help pop the cherry.
there you go. Thank you.
Awesome.
There you go. There you go.
As I was like,
Top Rider's awesome.
Hey there, look at Silent Scott. This is why I love Silent Scotty. Silent Scotty is just an awesome guy. He's thanking Gavin. He's thanking everyone for being on. It's just going to be a fun night tonight. We're going to have fun.
Yeah.
We welcome everybody. We welcome everybody's thoughts and opinions. So just everybody know that. Oh, hey. Look at there.
oh,
There's
Hello,
Sophie. There's Sophie.
Right
Ty
on.
Enosh and friends, Madam Cylon here, or Phoebe if you prefer. I've renamed her now. You are Phoebe. Phoebe. Yes. No. I want to get it right. Sophie, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And actually, I've talked to Mr. Silent Scotty more than I have you, but I did get to talk to you the one time, and I really enjoyed the time that I talked to both of you guys. That was fantastic. And so I look forward to more conversations. And Brian's seen the episode. I keeps it real. I don't like people playing on my phone. And if you say that could end you up in jail if you watch the episode. All right. So first, making their first appearance, I believe, here on the show is
Awesome.
Shadow Nova Productions.
Hey, Shadow
What-
Nova.
What's up, Shadow Nova?
Hey.
How's it
Hi.
going?
Pretty good.
What's on your mind tonight?
I don't know. I was just wondering if any of you guys are like TMNT fans.
Oh yeah.
TNT fans?
Are you talking about live action? Are you talking about cartoons? Are you talking about comics?
like in general?
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
love
I'm
Teenage
down
Mutant
with
Ninja Turtles, man.
Yeah,
Heck
I like-
Oh yeah.
Heck
I
yeah.
like the 2003 series. I have those on DVD. Those are rare. I have to watch all of it actually. I only will start, but I love that series. Yeah, I hope it makes a strong comeback. The recent cartoons aren't like really interesting to me. They're a little bit too wacky.
You talking about the Nickelodeon?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
the CG one was okay, but then after that it was kind of like
You talking about
jumped the shark.
the TMNT that was in the theaters? That CG?
Yeah,
No,
that
no,
was
no.
a decent one.
No, there's an animated CG too. The theater one was okay. I
Sure.
thought it was all right. Yeah, there's the turtles were fine. Bebop and Rocksteady in a movie was pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I will say this though. Okay, so let me just say this. As much as I like, and I do kind of like the new ones. Obviously, Rocksteady and Bebop. Seeing those guys were great. Seeing Krang, I mean, that
Mhm.
was crazy to
they
actually see
tried a
that in
few
a live
things.
action.
Yeah.
They tried a few things, and I like that. But that being said, I gotta go with the 1990 movie. The 1990
yes.
movie, I
Oh,
feel
yes.
still to this day, folks. Just
Isn't
it's
isn't that what they're going to continue? I thought that isn't that where they're going to.
I think so, because I mean that's the most beloved live action version that I mean it's still fire today.
what do you think?
Yeah,
Shadow
I mean
it holds-
that's
it
that's,
holds
Jim,
up.
that's Jim Henson's last movie that he worked on.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
that,
really?
That's
Mhm.
just I can quote that movie. I can quote that movie like like you wouldn't believe. I mean, I got a friend
Turtle
of mine.
Power.
I got a friend of mine named Rob, and we quote that movie all the time. We'll
I don't
send each
think
other
I've seen your.
memes all
Do you
the
have
time.
turtle figures?
I've got a Raphael figure from the
Oh my
1990
God.
movie. From the night, because here's why. Because as much as I loved turtles growing up, I never had the toys. I never
did.
had any.
I
turtle
did have
Found
the
figures.
some toys that Enosh does not have.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
so
had him.
I
I
have-
played
I
with
almost
my
thought-
Thundercats with.
In fact,
with
it's
the-
interesting
Yeah,
that you bring this up.
Thundercats.
Yeah,
It's interesting that you bring this up because while I was on my trip last week, I went to a Walmart and there is a very hard to find 2-pack of Casey Jones and Raphael that like is all over the place. People are having a hard time finding. People are charging crazy amounts of money for, and there were 2 of them at the Walmart that I visited, and I was so torn because I was like, dang, do I buy
Do I
this
start this,
because
go down this rabbit hole?
right, well that too, but I love this scene, and they've got all these 1990 like really good figures right now of 1990 turtles, and I'm just like, man, if I buy this, I'm gonna have to buy the rest of them because I'm gonna
I
have to
gave away
finish
my
this
turtle
set.
van, and I wish I hadn't.
Oh,
And so
wow.
I was
I
so
never got the
close.
turtle van. I had the figures though.
I was so close to buying that, and then I thought, well, I could buy both and like pay for me buying it because there's so many people who want this thing. And then you know what? I kept my own advice because I hate scalpers. I hate people who buy it just to sell them.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? Nope. I love this. This is something I definitely love, and I would get enjoyment out of it because it's Casey Jones and Raph from that classic scene. You know what I mean, where they first fight.
Yeah, you
there.
know the actor that actually got into the suit. That was his first time being on camera. He was a stunt turtle before they shot that scene, and the other actor, the one that actually got into the trash can, broke his nose, had to be sent back to China, and he got the role.
Really?
Because, yeah, and so from then on, he was Raphael, and then in the sequel, he was Raphael again.
So I say that. So I left it there. I left both of them there, and I did not buy them. But now I kind of wish that I bought it. I have non-buyer's remorse.
Well, you know where they are. You can easily
I
drive.
can just drive back to Oklahoma City because that's where I found him, was like somewhere in Oklahoma. So, but hey, Shadow Nova. I mean, we've told you kind of what we feel. So, like, what is your love for turtles and stuff?
Well, I kind of grow with them, same as like Power Rangers. So they've kind of been my childhood.
Okay.
Stuff. So yeah, and I bring it up because of the Seth Rogen turtles that's supposed to be coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if
know
you
about
guys
that.
heard about it.
I did
Yes,
not.
I have. That's what
heard
when I heard you guys start to talk about. That's why I wanted to get back to Shadow Nova because I figured that he was probably going to talk about that because
Live action or animated?
Oh, it's animated.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's still good.
The last show that I remember, like superhero-esque, is I think he worked on the season 2 that's coming up for The Boys.
Seth Rogen?
I think Seth Rogen's
I
attached to
didn't know that. I didn't know that. You
You
guys
know,
are
he
teaching me all
did
kind of
Green
things.
Hornet, and he did another show. I forgot what it was, but yeah, I mean, he behind the scenes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he also did Preacher.
Yes, that too.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Cool.
news.
I want to see. I'm interested to see his take on turtles. You know.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be pot smoking turtles.
I mean,
Pot-smoking turtle, yeah.
anything's gonna be better than the last.
They're not gonna
the
fight.
last attempt. I'm sorry, the last attempt. I mean, I didn't even watch it. It looked pretty bad. It was too out there.
Yeah, The Boys. Yeah, he's a part of that. So, boop. Just had to
Yeah.
He says that like they want to focus more on the teenage aspect of the turtles, and I
They
think it's
should.
interesting.
I think they definitely should because they I mean even in the Bay the Michael Bay turtles they just don't seem they seem like if anything early 20s.
Yeah.
I really
Totally
want to
agree.
see like 13, 14, 15-year-old turtles, like their mindset, you know. I like that and maybe not, being so, so jacked. Maybe having the physique of a, 13, 14-year-old boy that's, maybe just, I guess, one that would work out, but just not so freaking jacked.
yeah.
So, and then, effing up because they're young, they, I mean, how would somebody be like Ernie Reyes Jr. when he was playing Donatello? I mean, that was perfect, except, I mean, just the costumes again. They had to make their muscles a little bit bigger to match the heads, so that they could still get the animatronics working and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, and I'd love to see a more focused on a teenage aspect as far as like just their personas.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I like that idea for sure. Yeah.
I shared something real quick just to talk because I forgot to talk about my show, Battletoads. It's not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it's in the same vein.
Oh yeah.
game?
The new that came out today on Xbox.
Oh wow.
And if you have Xbox Game Pass, oh wait, darn it, where's the images? All right, so there you could see. I'm
Okay.
not going to play the audio.
Well,
Pretty good animation.
It looks like it looks like the Battletoads got an upgrade.
Right. So I don't want to.
That actually looks like Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want some of that, if you think about the love of the turtles, a lot of it comes from that
It
game.
sure does.
Arcade game. So this is something you can enjoy right now. If you have Xbox Game Pass, it's free. That's how I'm playing it. And I'll have to wait till tomorrow though. It just came out at midnight. All right, and that's all. You can take it down. I just wanted to share that.
That's right, Darth Tasty. They're jacked because they're mutated from ooze.
I can't wait to play that.
I'm sorry, they're gonna have to do. I mean, they gotta lift some weights. I mean, please give me the ooze. Let me be jacked without working out.
Hey, Superman's jacked and he didn't lift any weights.
His density is different. He's
but
he's
the
on this
ooze
planet,
the
and
ooze
therefore
The ooze changed their density.
I have a
Wow.
question.
my density is pop me to you.
Yes.
How much of your TMNT love is part of the video game experience too, of that arcade game of grabbing around friends?
That was pretty cool.
That added to my
They have the arcade game back out, like on those the little arcades
on the
mini arcades or whatever.
arcade one up. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So guys, I gotta say something real quick, if you don't mind, because we do have a sponsor here on the channel, and that is Crush It. Crush It. He mentioned just a minute ago a McFarlane toy that he has on his eBay store, which is the Miley store on eBay. I'll just put that out there. And the reason why I say that is because every week we give away a free comic book. Now let me get this out of here.
Oh yeah, isn't that where you got your hats?
Yeah, so I got 2 hats
Yeah.
and this week. And so actually, I think that's a great time. Just let me just show you real quick. And the reason why I say this is because, guys, Crush It is awesome. He's always here in the stream. He donated all these comic books for us to give away a comic book every week. And, he doesn't really expect much from me. He's just like, hey, just mention, the store or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got a good amount of people in here. And so I just want to say, go support these guys. And I want to show you what I got out there, because there's a lot of cool nerdy stuff. And since he mentioned that he had a toy on there, let me just show you the guys this real quick. And then we'll get right back into our conversation. Okay.
Hurry, I'm in a hurry. Oh no. Hair. I am having a bad hair day. I need to wear a hat. I got a few. Let me go see what I can pick out. All right. I got a few here. Let me see what works. All right. I got my hats here. Let me pick one here real quick. I love my Dodgers hat, but it doesn't really go with what I'm wearing. Let me see what else. I love the Tigers. This is a little plain for me. Let me see what else I got. Oh, this one's my cool one. I'm feeling something kind of nerdy though. Empire Strikes Back. I love this one. Just seems a little too small for my head. And I kind of like the hats that prop up. I'm just not feeling this today. Let's see what else I got. Oh, man, I like the Superman S, but a little too tight on my head. Okay, it's Star Wars. It's Boba Fett. That works, but I just feel like I need something new. I mean, where can I get something new and fresh and nerdy and cool? I know. The Miley store on eBay. The Miley store on eBay will have what I'm looking for. Check it out. Oh, sick. They've got cool hats right here on the main page. Hey, there's one. Oh, that is awesome. And at a good price. I'm totally buying this. Might as well get something else while I'm here. Oh, look at that. I mean, I know I'm a Superman guy, but you gotta love Batman. Well, that was easy. I guess now I just have to wait for it to get here. Fast shipping too? Man, the Miley store is awesome. Sweet! They got here. Can't wait to open this. All right, folks, just so you know, this is totally legit. I did get this from the Miley store, and I want to open it up now and share it with you. It's well packaged, and it came in a really timely manner. I'm impressed so far. Look, this is just a couple of hats, and already this packaging is better than a lot of the figures that I order from some of the major retailers. I can't wait to see what's inside. awesome. And check it out, I also got something else from them. This Fred pop vinyl from Big Hero 6. So they've got a little bit of everything on the Miley store. Everything from toys to clothes to pop vinyls to hats, pretty much anything that you want. And yes, even stuff for nerdy people like you and me. Nice. Yeah. Oh, sweet. This is definitely the one. Thanks, Miley Store, for making me look good and for sponsoring the Poindexter Lounge and our comic book giveaways. You guys need to go check them out on eBay. They've got all kinds of great products that I know that you will enjoy. And then you can be like me, a nerd with style.
That's right.
Awesome.
That's right. And now their link is actually right there in the chat.
There you
So
go.
I just want to say that because, you know, I think it's cool that they did this. You know, Crush It reached out to me and said, hey, I've got all these comic books.
I'm there now already.
Right. And so sent me all these comic books, and I just think it's cool. And so now we're giving away comic books, which, that being said, our nerd question of the week this week, because you got to answer the nerd question of the week, and you can do that in any video that we put out. And it's a pretty easy one this week. What race of alien
Ooh.
is Watto?
Can I say it or
No,
or is
no,
that
you
for-
no, you can't to say it. You got to put it down in the comment
Oh,
section.
okay.
Yes,
Put
but
it in the
but
comments.
Jedi mind tricks that don't work on me. No,
Only
So-
money.
only money. Oh, blue. The
There you go, you got
it.
At the Miley
Red.
store too, money, not
Exactly. That's right. That's right. Only money works at the Miley store. Not the Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah.
No. Okay. But so that's all. I just wanted to say that because I don't think I promote them enough. I try to promote them, you know, every couple of days or whatever. But I figured we're in the live stream. I would give them a shout out. So, hey, Shadow, anything else, man? I know we took up some time here and kept you on here, but anything else like what's on your mind about Turtles or anything else real quick?
Yeah, I also wanted to ask, like, what's something that the Spider-Man, like all Spider-Man movies, are missing that you would say they should put in the new one, like from the comics?
Well, Olivia Wilde's going to be Spider-Woman, probably. I'd like to see that. I mean, I've seen a lot of this Spider-Man. I'm pretty happy. I want something new. I like the Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah, the animated one was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to see something different because we've seen a lot of
You know,
But
you know what?
what
Yeah,
are they
I'll tell you-
all
I'll tell you
missing?
I'll tell you what I
they're
wanna
all
see.
missing a really good Green Goblin.
That's
Well, two things that
Willem
that
Dafoe
would-
was awesome, but his Green Goblin costume was horrible.
yeah.
I
So
like what they did before that. They had like a rubber mask. It had like weird eyeballs or whatever. It looked more traditional, like you would see from the comics.
yeah.
So they just need and they didn't get to do it in the Amazing Spider-Man. And so far we haven't seen him in the whiny Spider-Man from Marvel. So that's what they're missing.
So I would say this: it's missing two things that we have not seen yet that I have felt that every movie so far has gotten wrong, and that is one. I'll agree with you, Green Goblin, which Willem Dafoe was a great Green Goblin, but the outfit and all that kind of took it away from me too. He looked like a Power Ranger villain almost. And so, and plus, he already had that face. Like, why they put a helmet on him when he already has that amazing face? That,
That's
you know,
true.
like
do
why
prosthetics.
put a mat? Yeah, why they could have definitely put prosthetics or just makeup on the guy, and he would have been fabulous.
Yeah,
just the
and
way he
they
is.
went through that. They did that. They did. They had some tests.
Yeah, so I don't
footage of it.
understand. I don't understand that. But the other thing is this that we have not seen yet. I am not with Kirsten Dunst. Is it Kirsten or Kristen?
Yes.
Kirsten, right?
You're-
Kirsten Dunst. So
It's Phoebe.
Phoebe. There, Phoebe Dunst. No, but so look, she's an attractive girl. Don't get me wrong, but she is not Mary Jane Watson.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mary Jane Watson is a hot bombshell redhead that
All right.
like when she says
waking me
go
up now.
let me tell you something, guys. The other night, my wife literally looked at me. I can't remember what I was doing. I was coming on to do a stream about something or like going online about something or whatever. And she knew that I was going to have to like tackle something pretty important. And she just looked at me and she said, "Go get him, Tiger."
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, I almost skipped everything that I was doing because
you
I was
should've.
like, heck,
What a
yeah,
more
Robert
important.
II reference.
There
heck
you
yeah,
go.
right? Like, and so the thing
You
is
should
like,
have canceled that stream.
I'm telling you, man. But here's the but that's what I'm saying. Like when Kirsten said that in part 2, when she even said go get him, Tiger, it was like the mousy little nerd girl, which is fine because I love mousy little nerd girls. Don't get me wrong. That's hot and sexy too. But it wasn't the same as what we see in the comics where like, and I don't know if I don't know if we live in a world where they're ever going to give us that bombshell of a Mary Jane Watson.
Well, those types of women do exist, Enoch.
They do.
That's the
I know.
problem. I mean,
That's
I
the
don't.
types of women's I like. And so, yeah, I don't know. So it is what it is, you know? So like, I would really like to see just like the Mary Jane Watson that literally like walks by and you're like,
do you think that
what is she doing with him? You know,
I mean,
like,
we're not women here, obviously. I'm looking around the
Yeah.
panel. But do you think general audience women are harder to identify with?
You don't know how I identify.
With bombshell Mary Jane and would prefer like the Kirsten Dunst type of character to relate to, or I don't know. What's the women?
we don't care what the no.
Thank you. Good Lord, I'm like,
all right,
there's not much more I can take of that.
I gotta go to sleep.
I'll tell you what.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, you know what? No, I understand that. I definitely understand. And actually, I know that we have women who watch the show, so I would be interested.
don't have that on
Actually,
my show.
actually, we got
Hey.
Phoebe. We got Phoebe
Yeah,
watching.
Phoebe's
What is
in the chat.
Phoebe? Sophie.
Hey Phoebe, I need a female viewer. I don't have any. I just have the guys at the Madness movie Madness.
I almost spit out what I was drinking there. That's awesome. But yeah, no, it would be interesting to see. But like, I know my wife when because my wife and I have talked about this topic actually a lot. That's what she wants to see too. My wife, like there are some women that like, I guess that makes them feel uncomfortable if they see, this supermodel, but that's what she was. Mary Jane was a supermodel. She was an actress.
Yeah,
she was,
exactly.
That's who she's supposed to be. She's not supposed to be just like,
Average.
Yeah, like she was supposed to be this.
Oh no, you called her basic son.
Oh, and can I say?
Basic.
Yeah, go ahead, Shadow.
Can I say? I find it like how MJ is like this very party girl type of character, and like how over the years she's kind of gone down to like sort of like there's nothing wrong with it, but like kind of like the I guess the nerdy type character like in the Ultimate Comics, and then the PS4 game how she's just the journalist. So like kind of that I guess the hotness of her have kind of slipped away.
Right, they've kind of desexualized her in a lot of ways. They really have. They've cut out the supermodel aspect almost completely.
Yeah. And I get that to a certain point because I understand the idea of not wanting to over sexualize women. And we've talked about that in other streams. We have a problem with that with certain other people, like over sexualizing women. And I'm not talking about that. Look, we got to sit here and just like make it all about that. But when there's a character who,
that's part of.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Just
like
because
like
somebody
Zod,
is
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody's attractive, then oh well. Then they're attractive. Then that's just a quality that they have.
But the thing is, it's like Enosh. It's like what we were just saying. Women like Mary Jane in the comics exist. They're real. They do. So the fact that they haven't cast a Mary Jane that is authentic to what her character is in the comic books is kind of mystifying to me, especially when Sam Raimi did his movies. You would think, because Sam Raimi is a comic book guy, so you would think that he would have went for an all-out accurate, drop-dead gorgeous supermodel, do a double take when you see her, Mary Jane Watson, and that's not what he went for. So I find that fascinating.
I think they did cast her in the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
They did, but then
Mary
they took her
Jane?
out, but it was I can't remember who was playing her though, and like it still wasn't the right.
No, it wasn't the hot. It wasn't the hot redhead that we were.
We sure do get it right in DC, don't we, guys? Don't we get it right in DC, man? That's why we've got Gal. Gal, I'll tell you what, you know what? I know a lot of people gave her a hard time when she was cast as well, but boy, I'll tell you what, there's a woman who superseded everyone's expectations
and embodies the character in so many ways.
I'll tell you what, that is so amazing because like even I said when I first saw her, I thought, man, Wonder Woman is this Amazon. She's big, she's known for certain attributes, you know, whatever. And Gal Gadot just came in, and I'll tell you what, man, just won everybody over. I mean, and she's a small little woman, but she is somebody you don't want to mess with. She's a former Israeli soldier.
In order to live in Israel, you have to be in the army. So I mean, it's not like everyone has to do it.
I get it, but she is the point.
Sure.
Okay, and that she, you know, she definitely won me over with her portrayal of Wonder Woman. So I do want to say this. Hey, Crush It. I see that Crush It with another $5 gave via PayPal.
So crushing it.
Yeah, so Crush It is crushing it tonight. So thank you, Crush It. We appreciate you, man, for sure.
I'm gonna crush the pillow.
I also wanted to say that. Wanted to say that, in my opinion, Spectacular Spider-Man MJ is like the best interpretation on screen of her.
That who is?
The Spectacular Spider-Man
animated series?
Yeah, that series.
Yeah, that's a good series.
Yeah.
That was cut short. It's a shame. I have it on DVD.
Yeah. Now
I agree. I agree, Shadow Nova.
I think that this was interesting that Emma Stone played Gwen instead of MJ because she's, you know, she kind of had, I mean, and she's still kind of that smaller, like she's not the bombshell, you know, type, but I was really surprised that they made her Gwen instead of MJ because
they made her Gwen because they were, I want to say, tired of MJ.
Yeah.
You know, they wanted to give him a different love interest. Not kind of like, you know, they were like, oh no, you know, Superman can't have Lois Lane all the damn time. You know, Batman has all these, you know, what was Nicole Kidman's character's name? I forget.
Chase Meridian.
Chase Meridian, yes. And then you had, you know, Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. Then you had, Kim Basinger as Vicky Vale. And so they were trying to do the same or similar with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
But here's a question
that they were trying to give a different take.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Better Gwen, Emma Stone or Bryce Dallas Howard?
Ooh. Bryce Dallas Howard looks more like Gwen Stacy.
I like Emma Stone though.
Yeah, I like Emma Stone.
Yeah, but Bryce actually looks more like the character from the comics.
So I will give you that. Bryce definitely looks more like the character, but I would have to go with Emma. Who would you go with, Noah? Yeah, go ahead.
I think Emma's more of like the Spectacular. I don't even keep bringing up Spectacular. It's just such a great show, and I think it represents the Spider-Man character very perfectly. Emma's more of like that type of Gwen, even though she's more like nerdy and also confident. So I like that kind of Gwen.
Cool. I would pick Emma too, and I'm gonna pick the pillow. Bye, everyone.
Good night, Max.
Good night, man.
Go to bed, Max. You got to work in the morning.
Good night, Max. Got work in the morning.
All right, we're gonna pop through here real quick. Hey, Shadow Nova, thank you so much for coming on here tonight, and definitely pop in here anytime, man. All right,
no problem.
All right, thank you so much, buddy. All right, bye.
All
right. So we are going to kind of move around quickly because I did say we wanted to go, and I know we got on this discussion or whatever. But we got a couple of guys who have been around for a while, so I think we'll probably be able to get through that quick, and then a couple of other ones here at the end here that got some stuff to say. So we're going to go to Andrew and get to his thoughts right here. What's up, Andrew? You are on with. We should have a name for this. I don't even know what we call this, but
I call it Interrogation Tuesday.
Interrogation Tuesday. On Thursday. What's up, man? What's going on, Andrew?
First, before I say my thought, I want to say all the stuff you were saying about the Raimi trilogy, I disagree highly.
What about it?
What about
who's saying
sure?
something?
Well, sure, that's something. But when you think about it, Raimi really did keep his version of Spider-Man pretty accurate.
Well, I don't think anybody was arguing that, and we
Oh,
all
yeah,
we all
we
love the
definitely
Raimi
think
Spider-Man.
it was accurate.
I was just talking
sure.
about the mask.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean-
I didn't think Green Goblin looked terrible.
yes, he looked ridiculous. It was
Yeah,
he
I
was
mean,
all
It
green.
didn't look terrible.
and the way that they made him or the way that Willem Dafoe tried to emote through the mask just made
rough.
it all the more silly.
Which is even more why I just said I thought that he shouldn't have had to wear a
Shouldn't
mask.
have
But I
to wear
mean,
the
but the
mask.
character
And-
Yeah, I mean, when
I
he
don't
was
think anybody's
interacting
gonna-
with himself in the mirror,
oh
that
my
was
gosh!
awesome.
So I don't think
You
anybody.
know.
I don't think
Yeah,
Andrew,
they
anybody's arguing about the character at all. And even,
Right,
and
we,
even
we
were-
were
wait.
just making, we were just making a comparison in
formula.
terms of Mary Jane Watson and the fact that Sam Raimi didn't cast a more comic book accurate Mary Jane. That was the only
was
thing
like,
that we were.
Yeah, this is all
can't
Tobey
disagree
Maguire
on
can
that
get.
She did have her moment.
Can't stretch it too far, Toby. Sorry.
I'm sorry. So Andrew, you're our guest. So I'm sorry. What were you saying there?
What you were saying about the Mary Jane, I can't disagree on it, but she did have her moments.
I would not say that Kirsten Dunst did not have her moments. I wouldn't say that at all. She it was okay for what it was. I think she acted it great.
It was like they tried to make her
sexier.
Come off like
tried to
they
make her,
put
like,
her on
attainable.
they put her on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Like almost like she was that hot model version that we're talking about, Enoch.
Yes.
They tried to give the illusion that she was that Mary Jane, but she really wasn't. And that's what my issue is.
And Deathstroke just didn't like her, didn't treat her well. So it's all good.
Yeah. Well, I thought her and Toby.
Joe Manganiello.
Oh,
that was Deathstroke.
Yeah. I was like, what are we talking about here? Okay.
Right,
I forgot that he was in that.
Yep. He was the first
Flash.
I totally forgot about that. So
I want to fight you, Flash. I don't
From
want to fight
douche
you.
to Deathstroke.
So what else is on your mind, Andrew?
Well, I remember an old video you did on the Poindexter Council when you were talking about comic book castings. I want to bring that back.
I'm sorry, about what? You kind of cut out there for a second.
Comic book castings. I want to bring that back.
Okay.
Because I remember when you did that video, it was about worst. Now I want to try best.
Oh, so worst comic. We did. You're talking about the video where we did worst comic book casting, and you're interested in what our favorite comic book casting is?
Yeah. Well, for me, I gotta say for Spidey, most people are gonna say Tom, but I think Toby's more accurate. For let's say Batman, that's a tough one because I'm in between Keaton, Bale, and Affleck. Superman, it's obviously Christopher Reeve, Robert Downey Jr., Jack Nicholson, many more.
Yeah, so I will say this at the risk of ticking off my fellow council members who we have not been able to get together for a long time and actually do a council because everybody's schedule has been all over the place. I will definitely take this on and maybe we'll actually put that up as an actual council topic sometime. But we have this council together now. So Ryan, who are some of your favorite castings? See, I got it right again. I see that I did it.
It's
Right
difficult. It's difficult because I mean I like Brandon Routh, but I only like Brandon Routh because I like Christopher Reeve. And the same thing with Henry Cavill. I like Henry Cavill, but it's also because of Christopher Reeve. It's just that look that and the voice. They just go. I can't pick a favorite Superman actor. Batman, probably. I'm gonna have to go with Ben on Batman, just because I like his Bruce and I like his Batman. Some Batmans or some people cast him in the role of Batman. I like their Batman, but I don't like their Bruce, or I like their Bruce, but I don't like their Batman. Ben is the one where I like both his Bruce and his Batman. I think that he does a very good job in both situations. Spider-Man. Favorite casting is gonna have to be Toby, and that's only because Andrew was too cool for school, and what's his face? Tom Holland is too whiny. But the thing is, he's trying too hard to be whiny, so it comes across as trying too hard. He's a try hard when it's like, like, oh, Mr. Stark, oh shucks,
I'm Iron Man Jr.
I don't care. I really don't care. I'm done. Like, get out of here, grow up.
Yeah, he's so high on everyone's list.
Yeah, so I mean, I like his stories that they're giving. I liked watching Michael Keaton as the Vulture and the interactions, and it's all a part of that same Marvel universe or whatever. That's cool. It's interesting. It's different. But as far as like Spider-Man casting, I think Tobey was great. They didn't do him justice in part 3 because that was horrible. Let me see what else. What's another? What was another one you mentioned? You mentioned Joker. Joker, my favorite Joker. I like Jack Nicholson. I just wish he'd lost a little bit more weight because he was kind of pudgy for the Joker. Mm-hmm. But I like Jack in that he was someone that like I wouldn't want to be in a room with. And I just like I said, I have my issues with Heath. And Joaquin wasn't really the Joker. He was a mental patient that took on the persona of a Joker. He just isn't the Joker. Jared Leto, I have to see more of a performance from him because what I saw was just kind of it was a little off-putting. I didn't mind the grill. I did mind some of the tattoos. The tattoos would be cool if they like faded because his body can't hold the pigment. So he always goes back for like torture.
That'd be cool.
So it would be cool if it were like changing tattoos all the time and they just fade over time. Let me see who else. Let me see. Best.
Maybe just one more so that we can like.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. I'm just trying to pull out.
All of a sudden, Ryan's like, "What's every character?
There's so many.
What's every character that's ever come out?
Like Zod's over here, like falling asleep. Like, now we know every character that Ryan likes.
I'm gonna put him down. Like, and we're moving on to the Hulk. I liked
hour 42.
I liked Edward Norton the best because I liked his version. Mark Ruffalo to me was sort of he was a sub, and Eric Bana wasn't really. I just didn't like that interpretation.
No,
of the
me either.
So Edward Norton wins.
There you go. All right, Zod. Why don't you give us a couple, and then I'll give my thoughts, and we'll.
Okay, well, I'm going to start. I'm going to start with the Hulk, and say that my favorite variation on the Hulk is Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno.
Nice.
I prefer them all together. I don't like any of the people that they've cast in modern Marvel movies. Edward Norton was close, but no cigar because they ruined what he wanted to do. So there I am on Hulk. For Superman, it was Christopher Reeve, but Henry Cavill won me over. He's my favorite Superman. For Batman,
of course, it's Pattinson.
For Batman, it's hands down Ben Affleck. There's absolutely no question about that. 100%. Spider-Man, I also have to go with Ryan. I agree about Tobey Maguire. I think he's the best of that group, and I think that's what was it. Were there any others? Oh, favorite Joker. Favorite Joker is Mark Hamill from Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah,
he would have been great if they had made a movie in the 80s.
In the 80s,
and they cast him as the Joker instead of him as what was that other one that he did?
He was the trickster.
The trickster in the Flash show. If they had cast him, if they had cast Brolin's father as Batman.
The funny thing is, the rumor was that they were going to get. The rumor was they were going to have Hamill in the Crisis crossover, and he was actually going to be playing the Joker. Supposed to.
Well, do you guys remember? Do you guys remember that awesome. That when Hamill showed up as the trickster again on the current Flash show? They had him appear as in the costume and the getup of the Joker.
Yeah,
you guys remember? I remember that. I remember him being on as the trickster twice.
Okay, hold on a second. Yeah,
He was also on as because remember he was the trickster in the original
That's right.
Flash TV show as well. He was in the 1990s.
Spandex. He was younger, he was thinner, he was I think he would have been a great Joker, live action Joker. I think that Crispin Glover could have also been a pretty good Joker.
And remember there were so many rumors that there were also a lot of rumors about him possibly being in contention for the role too. So Crispin Glover.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find that picture while you guys are talking because
Charles
because
Brolin would have been a pretty cool
Batman.
Batman, and then Michael J. Fox would have been a fantastic Robin.
Back in the day. Yeah.
In the 80s. If they'd done like
who would have been a good Robin?
Michael J. Fox. He was actually talking I think right after 89 came out, he was talking about there were talks.
But by 89, he was already too old.
He was making Back to the Future 2 and 3 in 89. He didn't look that old. He was old enough to play a Marty McFly. He's old enough to play Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
For that time.
I mean, he'd be like, Jesus, Bats, this is heavy.
Okay, I think
they probably would have had to go a little bit campy if they got him for Dick Grayson.
But he would have like just like he did in Back to the Future, he would have done his own stunts. He would have been cool.
What we were saying about Green Goblin, he could pull off for Joker too.
Yeah.
Green Goblin.
On the phone.
I guess I'd have to say Defoe because there's not really that much to choose.
The other guy, the one in the Amazing Spider-Man, I forget his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, and I didn't like him anyway. So
yeah,
I think this is the photo, guys. I don't think that this is a retouch. I think this was if I remember right, this was the actual photo from the show. But this is what they had him look. They had him dressed up like he had the purple suit on. Yeah, he had the purple suit on. He had like an orange shirt and a bow tie, and then his hair looked like I'm just trying to look it up quickly. This was all I could find real quick.
Is that a manipulation?
No,
I think that's actually from the show. That's
from the show. He was dressed up. He was dressed up like the Joker. They didn't call him the Joker. I'm trying to find more pictures as we're talking about it, but they didn't call him the Joker. They had him dressed up there for a reason because it was like a man. It's been so long because I think it was season 2. I want to say, and it looked really cool the way but there was a reason in the show.
And this is on the CW Flash.
Yes, this was on the CW Flash. There was a reason on the show why he was dressed that way, but I just can't remember right now off the top of my head why it was.
Yeah.
But they had him dressed like that, and I mean, basically, it was for the fanboys. You know, it was to show what Mark Hamill would have looked like as the Joker. I can't find any more right now, but
I think I know what it is. He not.
What's that?
That picture, that's just a fan made one, and that was from season 1, episode 17. With the whole bomb strapped to his arm, he had to keep running.
You said it was episode. What episode was it?
I think it was 17. It was called Tricksters when we were introduced to the
season
the
2.
sun one in that ship. Yeah, called Tricksters.
Okay, because I knew that there was a fake one out there, and that's why I said like I think that this was the right one, but I'm not.
The Trickster is the closest where it gets to Mark Hamill doing Joker.
Yeah, no, I get that, but what I'm saying is that I know that there was I know that he had the outfit on though, so I can't remember though. I'm not. Why am I not finding the picture of this? Should have been out there.
Know what you're talking about?
What's that?
I think I might know what you're talking about because I remember around season 3, episode 9, the Christmas episode. I saw a set photo when John Wesley Shipp was still Jay Garrick, and it showed Mark Hamill with purple hair and a big trench coat.
Yeah. Let's see.
Wow, Andrew, you know your stuff, man. The
He does.
episode numbers and all that too. Like, wow, man.
My mom
Okay.
called me her IMDb.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't find it. I knew that there was. I couldn't remember if that photo was the fake one or if that was the actual.
Yeah, that looked pretty good. If that was a fan manipulation, that looks really.
Cool. I thought it was a manip just because of the hair.
Yeah, but there is a real one though, because he was definitely on the show like that. But I can't. I don't know why I'm not able to find it right now. It's not. Google is not helping me.
The Flash, season 3, episode 9, Mark Hamill. Try typing that in.
Season 3.
Yeah, it was around that time. I think so.
Episode 9.
Episode 9.
Watch it like totally come up.
Well, I got it's showing the Trickster's son. Here, let me put in Mark Hamill. I had Trickster in there, so I was trying a few different things here. Mark Hamill. Let's see. So it pulls up that same picture that I just showed you guys. And a bunch of other ones of him back in the day, and then of course the kid who played his son, because that was the thing, was they introduced the Trickster's son because it was supposed to be basically the same Trickster from back in the day, like who was on the John Wesley Shipp one. Like they didn't really explain how that worked because obviously the Flash wasn't around back then. But it was that this Trickster had been around forever and that this was his son.
That's funny because I thought when we had those Trickster episodes, before they brought relationship in back in the costume, I thought the 90s Flash and the current series were in the same universe, connected.
Yeah, there's all kinds of pictures of him from that are just like the regular photos of him. And you can see that picture is a manipulation because of they got a picture of the regular one. But yeah, but I know that it happened because I watched the episode. So but
I'm gonna say I disagree.
I'm just saying. Yeah, no, as far as my favorite castings, stuff. I mean, like I'm going to go to a different route because you guys all talked about stuff. I love Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck has become my favorite Batman, followed by Michael Keaton. I like Christian Bale, but I just feel that he plays a different kind of Batman. And as much as I love Batman Begins, because Batman Begins I felt was a breath of fresh air for the Batman franchise. Especially after it was a definite palate cleanser after Batman and Robin, which is George Clooney is my least favorite Batman of all time. Because I don't feel that he plays Batman. He plays Bruce Wayne. He plays Bruce Wayne really, really well, but he's not Batman. And then Superman, I'm torn because just of the fact that I feel I'm of two thoughts on this. And that is, I love Christopher Reeve because I was raised with Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve, when you look at him, you can't deny the fact that he just looks like Superman stepped off the page. I mean, into real life, that's what he looks like. Even being at the Superman Museum, like his legacy lives on in that museum even, and it's amazing.
I was jealous you went to that.
Yeah, so I can't wait to share with you guys some of the pictures that I got of some of the stuff there because it's just absolutely fantastic. But that being said, Henry Cavill made me believe a man could fly again, like all over again. And not only that, but it was the Superman that I've wanted to see since I started collecting comic books, when I realized they revamped the character into a real life human being type of person who Clark was the real character.
Exactly.
and Superman is the mask, because that is what we've had since 1986 when they revamped him with John Byrne's Man of Steel miniseries. Yeah. And so you can't it's two different versions, but those two versions right there are just, that's Superman.
And even Zack Snyder paid homage to Christopher Reeve in a scene in Man of Steel. When
Superman is taking on the World Engine.
Yes,
and he's sitting there and all that energy blast is coming on. His face morphs into Christopher Reeves for
that was the first hint. That was the first hint that Zack Snyder was giving us of the multiverse.
There you go. You go. Must have been something phasing in and out, right? Something phasing in and out.
Still just woke up. He because he heard us say multiverse.
There you go. Somewhere Still is out.
Somewhere Still is like multiverse.
But so that being said, I'm going to go in a different direction and talk about this. So the fact that they cast John Wesley Shipp as Jay Garrick, I love that. I love that casting. I love that callback type of casting. I think it's great. You know what else? I love what's his name? And I just can't think of it right now.
The other Superman?
No. I'm talking about the guy who plays Wells and has played all the Wells.
John Kavanaugh?
Yeah. dude, that guy needs an award of some kind. The fact that I didn't really care so much. I don't like Nash Wells from last season. I think that Nash Wells is not a very good character. But that being said, dude, even Nash Wells, he plays all of those characters very, very well. And he still keeps me interested. And then when he plays Reverse Flash, there's something to it. The other guy, no offense against the other guy who I know played him in Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
but by the way.
But oh my gosh, when Kavanaugh plays him in anything, he's phenomenal, and that is his character as far as I'm concerned. I mean, a couple of others.
Until you see Michael Fassbender.
You want Michael Fassbender.
I would love to see him as.
I would like to see that casting too. But
yeah,
another one, and this is kind of like in a different vein because it's not the popular superheroes. But I can't remember who it was I was talking to on somebody's stream about this the other night. But you got to go with James McAvoy in Split. That casting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
yes,
like,
that casting is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, my gosh, nice. when you get a close up of James McAvoy's face, when it's not a different take, it's one take, and you're right up in his face, and he literally switches characters right there, and you can tell when it happens just by the look on his face. Is just absolutely fantastic. Now I got to say this.
Bruce Willis and Sam Jackson.
Dicka versus Superman, 50-10. Dicka wins, but allows the Man of Steel to score something because he's nice like that. And Superman is like America's favorite guy, so you gotta let him score something. Oh, another heart attack! Oh! It was just a piece of ribs or something down there. Okay.
I thought for a moment you got another Cash App.
Cash App. Yeah, no. But we'll take them. Yeah. So those. And then this one. I mean, it goes without saying. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. There is no better casting than that. I mean, my gosh.
Well, I mean, they when they revamped Deadpool, they wrote him, with Ryan Reynolds as a muse.
Yeah, I mean, my gosh.
So it was tailored for Reynolds.
My gosh, if there's anybody, who was just born to play a role, it's definitely him. So
it goes the same for Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, I mean, but it's interesting though because this is why even though I think that Robert Downey Jr. does a phenomenal job as Iron Man, we haven't seen anybody else as Iron Man.
He does a great job as Tony Stark, but I'd love to see. I would have loved to have seen him as Iron Man instead of just like I'm a head on a blue screen and all I have to do is sort of look around and I have my the instruments in front of my face. I mean, he does a lot of like blue screen, green screen, and so I mean I think he's a better Tony Stark because that's him.
I heard once that when they were doing I think the first Iron Man 2, I think they actually had RDJ wear the armor on him.
Yeah. No. I mean, as he got older, the part was really geared for him to be older because he just did less and less physical.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's some of my favorites. Obviously, a lot of people have talked about other ones, but those are some of my picks, and yeah, I think that there's like I said, I'd like to see somebody else maybe one day take on Tony Stark, and then that we have a comparison. Because who was long rumored to be Tony Stark and was actually in development to be Tom Cruise. And I don't like Tom Cruise.
You know who else? Who else was rumored to be him at one point? Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, yeah. Really? No. Gotta play Fred Jones.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no,
no, thank you.
We'll pass on that one. I wish I had a drop for that.
I'm gonna go ahead and duck out.
All right, man.
I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a great evening.
Sounds good, man.
Nice to stream with you, Andrew, and thanks everybody in the chat.
All right, man. Well, hey, Andrew, thanks for joining us, man. I really always appreciate your input. And you can bring up some really good things. We're going to move right along here because I do want to get out of here in the next little while. But always thanks, man. Appreciate you being on here. All right, man. All right, we'll see you later. And then there were two.
Oh, wow.
Superman and Zod.
Wow. Yes, sir.
All right. We're going to bring in, let's see, I've got Nick. What's up, Nick? Whoa.
Hey,
what's going on? We got stuff going on in the background. I don't know what's going on. All right. Hey, man. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man.
Going back to the castings you were talking about, the worst Hulk, in my opinion, they ever did was the 2003 Hulk movie.
Yeah. Eric Bana was not very good in that movie.
Yeah, Bana, he was terrible.
I'll tell you what, the funny story. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, but then I saw Endgame, and Endgame's Hulk kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah, Endgame's Hulk is not much better, I'll be honest with you. I mean, one of the problems that I have with Hulk in the MCU right now is that there's been all this development with Hulk, right? I mean, like he went from being like mindless Hulk to all of a sudden he's Professor Hulk, and that's fine because that's all in canon. That's all great story there. But the fact that you didn't get any of that story on screen, and they don't even allude. I mean, they bounce around it a little bit, but you really don't get
the animated Marvel Avengers movies did better with the Hulk than they did in the live action.
Yeah, it's just so bad because you go from literally Hulk being mindless to Hulk, being able to talk in Thor, which was okay, so he's evolved a little bit. But then literally the next time you see him, he's Professor Hulk, and like there's just no. We just are because we're fans. We're just kind of expected to just
supposed to go
it.
with it.
We're just supposed to go with it. Which I think that for something like that, I mean, you're totally skipping a major part of Hulk's story. Oh, you know what? This is one I do have to say. Before we move on and go with what topic you're looking to talk about, Nick. This right here, MX Bravo, that is the comment of the night for me. Michael Rosenbaum is the quintessential Lex Luthor. I'm sorry. It just is for me. I think he's phenomenal. He is, as he said in the show, the villain of the story. Now, here's one thing.
Absolutely.
Like that. Oh my gosh. Here's something I would like to do for you guys. I would ask of you guys because we got 40 people here in the chat. If you are on Twitter, do me this favor. So a lot of you guys have seen that we have this drop. It's this drop right here.
Hi everyone in the Poindexter Lounge. I hope you enjoyed Legends of Tomorrow, and thanks for watching. Thank you.
All right, so we got that right because I got to meet him last year at our Motor City Comic Con, and just a phenomenal guy. And somebody pointed him out in the comments. I saw him. I saw somebody pointed out that in the comments. So here's what I would like to ask all of you, because I am trying. I would really, really, really like to get him on the channel. I would love to do a interview with Brandon Routh, and I've tweeted him. I can't private message him, because he's Brandon Routh, so like I can't send him a private message. But here's what I ask of all for you for the homework. He knows who the Poindexter Lounge is. He's liked several of our tweets. He has retweeted us before in the past, especially right after this. He took the guy came out from behind the thing and hugged me because we talked about our sons together when I got to meet him and stuff. Please help me out by tweeting.
Are you friends with Brandon Routh on Facebook? I'm just
on Facebook. No,
I am. I'll send him a message.
That would be awesome. And if you guys could tweet Brandon Routh and say, hey, look, you shouted out to the Poindexter Lounge. They would really like to, or like just, hey, you should go on there and for an interview. I would love to talk to Brandon because Brandon and I talked at the Motor City Comic Con, and we just we hit it off really, really well. And like I said, he came out from behind the thing and gave me a hug. He hugged my son because we started talking about what it means to be a dad. And I'll be honest with you guys, as big of a Superman fan that I am, I have not really been a fan of Superman Returns. It wasn't Brandon's fault. just felt the movie really suffered. And for a while, I'll be honest with you, I took that out on Brandon a little bit. I understood that he didn't have the script maybe that I wanted, and there was some, holes in it, with the Jason character and how they portrayed some of those things. And I felt there was too much placed upon him to try to be like Christopher Reeve, in a lot of ways. But that being said, after seeing him, after meeting him in person and hearing his own take on Superman and who he thought Superman was, I have never been changed like that by somebody's opinion. A lot of us, we have our opinions about certain things and we just kind of stick with those things. Even if somebody else says something different. But with Brandon, when he shared with me his feelings about Superman and the character and what it meant to him to play Superman, all those little nitpicks that I had of the S is too small. I don't like the trunks. I don't like the color. I don't like this or that. I didn't like, how they did it. All that went right away. And the next time I watched him in that movie, it just was different to me. And honestly, I've written a song. I wrote a song a few years ago. Actually, it's ironic that it wasn't my favorite Superman movie, because I think it's got a couple of the greatest, and I shared this with him. It's got a couple of the greatest Superman moments ever filmed. One where he's hovering above the earth and he's just listening, to what's going on, and then he leaves. Like that scene right there is Superman to a T. And then when he tells Lois, I put this line in a song that I wrote called Heroes, that just talks about when he tells Lois, you wrote that the world doesn't need a savior, but I hear the voices cry out for one every day. That to me was like the quintessential. That's what Superman would say. That's what Superman is about. And so that being said, I would just love to talk, to like continue our conversation, because obviously we were at Comic-Con and, we had people stuff, but I'll tell you what, that guy is so cool. Here's the deal. We paid for the special like photo where you go through and, you get the professional photo with him instead of, just getting the little, photo with your own camera phone or whatever. And the lady in his line, we were told that we could wait and we could just go through and talk to him, because I had talked with him at his panel. And so we just wanted to bring the family through and talk to him real quick. And the lady said, yes. We waited over a half an hour to get up to him. And right when we got up, the lady up at the front there says, you can't do that. If you're not getting a picture with him or getting anything signed, you can't do that. I said, well, look, I was spending like $75 for that other picture. I was like, like we're getting a professional photo. So he's, we're definitely getting a photo. I said, I just wanted to, shake his hand and, and whatever. And she's like, no, you can't do that. But Brandon Routh's actual handler was like, what, you guys are getting the picture? What's the problem? And that lady went off somewhere, like trying to fight us on the whole thing. And Brandon's like, come on over. Well, then here's the funny thing. We go over there and that lady was already steaming red, because she comes back and she sees that we're talking to him. Now, mind you, I was not planning on pulling out my phone. I wasn't going to take a picture there because we weren't paying for one, like there. We were paying for the professional photo at the end of the day. We start talking and he starts giving us spoilers for the season finale of Legends. And when he started telling us, Tiffany didn't believe him that was actual spoilers, because it was so over the top. That season was so over the top with the ending. And we started joking. He says, now don't tell anybody. You can't tell anybody. And I just casually, like, I didn't even mean to say it. I was like, well, I said, you can't tell us that. I said, because we got a YouTube channel. I said, no, but I'm just kidding. I wouldn't tell anybody. And he's like, no, you can't tell anybody. I said, okay. And he's like, and so he brought up, he's like, well, how about it? Like I do a call out for your channel. And, if that'll keep your mouth shut. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And so so I get my phone out and that lady is over there. You could see, it was like the cartoons, man. She was just, steam was coming out of her ears because she was so ticked off. Because not only had I gotten through to spend like a few minutes with him actually, but on top of that, he wanted me to pull out my phone and film the video part of him saying that. And so it was just awesome. We just left her there steaming, and she was just somebody who worked there at the Comic-Con. Awesome. And he was an awesome guy. He was phenomenal.
Yeah, you saying that, when I saw Superman Returns, I actually loved it.
Yeah,
because he was trying to do. You got Christopher Reeves, the OG Superman, and he was trying to live up to that. Mm-hmm. Because what Christopher Reeves done was spot on, and it was you know how he played Superman? That was Superman to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brandon, he tried. He did his best. You know.
He did. You know what? And I tell you what. I'll tell you how I realized that it was all about, and then we'll get to what you want to talk about, Nick. But this is how I realized that it was all about what he had to work with, because just the bit that they gave him in Crisis on Infinite Earths on the CW,
I loved it.
That was Superman. That was so Superman. And like what I thought was like, because if you watch the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, every time Christopher Reeve is Superman, he is the focus of the room. Everybody wants to look at him. He is the commanding presence. He's confident. He's in charge. He doesn't back down to anybody. He's Superman, right? He's that Superman from back then in the day. Now, I appreciate now the Henry Cavill Superman who was having to discover himself and everything, but I see that arc of him getting to be Superman, right? And we see that in the Snyder universe. But when we're talking Christopher Reeve, that's who he was. The problem that I had was that this was supposed to be a continuation of the Christopher Reeve Superman, and yet every time Brandon Superman was on screen, he was never really the focus of that. There was always somebody either besting him. I mean, Lex Luthor beats him up because the whole Kryptonite Island thing, beats him up. Everybody gangs up on him, beats him up, kicks him over the thing, stabs him in the back or whatever. You couldn't really root for Superman in that movie, because to root for Superman, even to get back with Lois and his own son, would mean that he'd have to break up a family.
That was the most shocking thing of the movie.
Yeah, he'd have to break up a family even to get back with Lois, because here's this guy, Richard White, who's a good guy. If Richard White was like an abuser or something like that, and like was just a jerk, like you could say, yeah, Superman, go get him. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why they went and made Superman a deadbeat dad. I just don't get. I just don't get that idea.
My favorite part of that whole movie is when he looked at the island and in space.
Yeah,
that was my favorite.
But like every time Superman is on film, it seems like he's reacting to somebody else. He's not talking. He's just kind of reacting and looking at people. And like, I wanted Brandon Routh to talk more. I wanted Brandon Routh to be like, hey, I'm back. I'm Superman. I'm confident, whatnot. And I understand that a lot of it is he had some insecurities in that movie because he was coming back to these weird situations where Lois has moved on. She's got a kid, and all of that. But, I don't know. It just felt a little off to me. But now it's interesting because now when I look back, like I still have some issues with the movie as that. But I see
bad writers 100%. I mean,
totally true.
But Brandon was definitely never the problem with that movie. Never. And I think I would love to see. I know people have like theorized and hinted like that they would love to see like an HBO Max show or something like that. I'll be honest with you, I would love to see that with what he showed in Crisis on Infinite Earths. I mean, it was a great cast, except for what's her name?
Kate Bosworth.
Kate Bosworth as Lois. I did not.
Yeah, I don't know how she got that role. She doesn't match up with Lois Lane at all in any way. It's weird.
I love the Brandon Superman versus the CW Superman fight, because
that was cool.
That was freaking epic. Two Supermans duking it out.
For sure. For sure. That was definitely cool to watch. So anyways, that's just some stuff that like, we get talking about stuff, but but like, guys, if you got Twitter, jump on Twitter, man. Say, hey, go check out Poindexter Lounge, Brandon, and go on there. We want to see you on Poindexter Lounge and talk about Superman and just other things. I know you got a lot of other stuff going on.
I have a Twitter, but I don't use it.
Well, there you go. Well, there's a reason to use it. All right. Well, hey, Nick, real quick, what's on your mind before we move on?
Fandom.
What? Oh, Fandom. Yes. Fandom is coming. It is upon us. 2 days.
What I'm looking forward to for Fandom is Wonder Woman 84.
Okay.
Because hello?
We're here. I just got the. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got that up on the screen, man. We're still here.
Yeah.
I was just putting this up on the screen.
Yeah, I want to see what they do for the panel on Wonder Woman 84.
Yes, for sure.
Because from what I heard, Cheetah is supposed to be revealed. You know, Wonder Woman's art enemy.
Oh,
Cheetah.
Cheetah. They've already they've got some stuff with the action figures and stuff that's already kind of revealed her look.
I think they released some pictures or something already of her.
Yeah,
I haven't seen those.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm purposely waiting for fandom to.
Well, that's cool. No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Here, yeah, no, I don't blame you, man. You know, if you want to wait, but yeah, they have released some photos though. They have definitely put some stuff out there. One of the things that I'm looking forward to is beyond that even, and you guys can tell me, like, I'm really interested what they have planned for Val Kilmer and possibly the Batman Forever issue.
Oh yeah, I that would be great for them to announce the Schumacher cut.
Yeah, heck yeah. You know, and speaking, I know we were joking about it earlier, guys, but we actually we've got this that we're giving away this month.
Oh, a Scott Fowler.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, so every month we give away something for anyone who gives a super chat and anyone who gives who joins our Patreon. Which here are wonderful. It's too dark. I made it so that it was supposed to have a white background, but I messed it up. But but you guys can see these names right here. These are all of our Patreon supporters, and so you guys are awesome. But for anybody who either signs up on Patreon or gives any amount in the either with any of the stuff, the Cash App, where I know we joke about that and everything, but anybody who gives a Cash App, anybody who gives a super chat, anything, you're all entered into a drawing for our giveaway of the month. And this month it is this guy right here, in honor of Joel Schumacher, the Batman Forever, the Riddler action figure, the pop vinyl action figure. So just kind of want to throw that in. But yeah, I'm interested to see what they're going to do with that. I mean, that's an interesting thing why else have Val Kilmer there?
True.
I mean, can you guys think of any other reason to have Val Kilmer just show up out of the blue?
He has a role in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
It's the multiverse, baby. He's going to show there. There you go. DC Talk said it. The multiverse.
Zach
Dome. Yeah. No. I think it's going to be interesting to see if if that works out. Mm-hmm. So anything else you're looking forward to seeing, Nick, that you're hoping for?
Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, Suicide Squad for sure. For sure. I'm definitely excited about Suicide Squad. For sure. For sure. There's some good stuff, man, coming up at Fandom. It's definitely going to be an exciting event. Now, so Zod, maybe you can help me, because like I said, I was working today. So they split it up, did they, into 2 days? I haven't been able to look it up.
Some of the events have been moved to September.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So they're doing, so the weekend is going to be, Saturday is going to be all the Hall of Heroes stuff, and it's like they moved everything else to September. I believe it's like September the 13th or something like that.
That's what I thought I saw. Yeah. So that's what I kind of put together with what I just saw without looking it up yet. But I do want to remind everybody here watching that we will be doing extensive coverage all day with all of our other partner
Crisis on Infinite Streams.
Crisis on Infinite Streams. Let me go ahead and show you guys this real quick. Crisis on Infinite Streams. You guys are going to want to check this out because this is going to be awesome right here. I'm going to put it full screen, guys. I'm going to pull it down and stuff, but make sure, tell me if it's not moving, if it's not scrolling, because everybody's been having a little bit of a hard time here. Who's been showing them. I know Nicotina had a hard time. I had a hard time the last time I showed. So if it doesn't move, make sure to tell me. Okay. But because I want to get everybody on here. So Crisis on Infinite Streams. This is how far it is, guys. It is only 2 days 4 hours, 39 minutes, and 39 seconds away. So that's how close we are. August 22nd, this Saturday. We're going to start off with coverage, all these different channels, folks. And you can find this. I will actually put this link into here. And then if you notice up here in the upper right-hand corner, there's a link that you can go to right there. You can hit that link. And I don't know if that's showing that now, but it takes you right to Fandom. No, it didn't show where it took me to. But it takes you to Fandom so that you can actually see it. And that link works right up there in the corner. So here we go. It's going to start off, but our coverage with all these different channels is going to start. I do believe, doesn't this change for whatever time zone you're in? I heard.
Yeah. Yes.
So
just your time zone.
Yeah. So for me, it says 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. because I'm in Eastern Standard Time. But wherever you are, it will tell you the correct time for you to get up. And for you to be up and watch this. So Subjective Reviews featuring Prime 76. He's always fun. And Mr. West Ashley. You can find them at it's going to be Eastern Standard Time for me, but that'll be 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's where the coverage starts. Then from night, I love how it's just passing off from one streamer to another as we're going to do this stuff. From 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., you got Film Gob featuring Syl and then Lady Geneva. And Lightcast. We all love Matt from Lightcast. So that's going to be till 11 a.m. And then from 11 a.m. to 12:45, you got the Fatal J Show featuring Skeletor. I have yet to see Skeletor, but I hear Skeletor is a pretty interesting guy. And everybody's telling me that he's a great guy to see. So the Fatal J Show. And then like right after the Fatal J Show at 12:45 to 3 p.m., you got DC Fandom Watch Party featuring Strong Arm Flicks, Subjective Reviews, Syl, Zeverfet, Zod Rider. Hey, who's that Zod Rider guy?
Right here.
Oh, that's right. That's you. Nerdy in Many Ways, Nicotina, Fatal J, The Watchtower, Jeffrey Warfield, Koozie Cast, and more. You know, who knows? Somebody else might even show up on that. You know, like I'm sure I'm going to show up on somebody's stream somewhere during the day. But then 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. you got Zeverfet. That was Ryan who was just in here. He's going to be covering there. And then you got Nerdy in Many Ways, or Nimwa, as I like to say, from 5 p.m. To 6 p.m. Of course, that's Dawson. He's a great guy. He's been on the channel here. I've been on his channel. We're going to have him back on. We're going to talk Star Wars, but that's until the end of the Halls of Heroes panel. Now, I don't know. Is this Zod? This may change now a little bit. Or do you think we're going to stay the same?
But I think we're pretty much going to stick to this schedule.
Okay.
As of right now, I mean, you know, that could change, but yeah, currently we're sticking to this.
Yeah, so this is the schedule that we're sticking to. I mean, we'll let you guys know if for something changes. But then after Nerdy in Many Ways, the Four Nerds, which consists of Dawson and Ryan and Syl and
myself.
Oh, that's right, and Zod. That's right. They're the Four Nerds, and so they're gonna take it from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
And it's funny because I look at that schedule and I kind of laugh because you see Ryan and you see Nerdy and you see Four Nerds, but we're Four Nerds, so we'll be together all throughout all of that. So that's
gonna have a whole
really change.
You're gonna have a whole day of coverage there, and then hey, once all that's done, guys, we're gonna come right back here from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here at the Poindexter Lounge. And I'm going to invite a bunch of people here because we talked about this on Nicotina's show. It's like, hey, after the whole day of streaming and coverage is done, we're like the first like post-coverage show. Like you got to go to the lounge. You got to hang out, right? Get yourself a drink, a refreshment, hang out at the lounge. All of us nerds sitting around talking about this stuff. I'm working on trying to get a special guest for that show.
Brandon Ralph.
that would be awesome. But I am working on another guy. I'm trying to get Robert Meyer Burnett to join us for that 8 to 10 p.m. slot our time. So we're seeing what we can do. But so we're going to be here till 10 p.m. And then after that, it's on to Mad Max over at he's featuring Brian Hill, Master and None, who's just in the chat, from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. And then after that, now I don't know, I haven't heard about this, but because they were supposed to do a re-showing of Man of Steel or not Man of Steel, Man of Tomorrow, the cartoon. Zod, do you know if that's still on?
That's been moved to September.
Okay. All right. Because originally we were going to do that afterward but okay. So we'll just finish everything up with Mad Max there. And then that will be your day. And so I will go ahead right now for everybody here. I'm going to go ahead and copy that and put that in the, in the chat right there. So you guys have that, you guys can follow that. And then, like I said, if you go up in the upper right-hand corner there, you can pick your day and where you want to go, and what you want to watch and all that stuff. So that's good. Yeah. Brian's still there. Brian, Master of None, is still up there in the, up here in the chat. So he's going to be featured on that last show. So that's going to be good. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day for Fandom, and it's going to be a great day for our streaming partners. So for sure. Well, hey, Nick, it's good talking to you, man. It always is. And stay nerdy and come on back here for Fandom, man. We're going to be on all day long. We're going to be having a good time, man, watching all this stuff, man. So I can't wait to hear what your thoughts are after Fandom of what you thought of the whole thing. So you still there, bud? Yeah. All right, man. Well, all right, Nick. Well, we will see you later, buddy. And come on back after that, and we'll talk about it some more. Okay. All right, buddy. We'll see you soon. All right. Bye-bye. All right.
All right, man.
Then we just got a couple more. So we're gonna close it off. We got two more. We got Geeks Cosmics Entertainment, who's gonna come in and share something, and then we got Astro, who's always a good guest to have on.
Well, I hate to leave you, man, but I gotta
go, man. You're good.
I gotta get up. I gotta get up for work in the morning.
You're
so
good,
I'm
man.
gonna head out. But I love being here with you tonight, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on, Zod. I appreciate it, man.
Catch you later, man.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later. All right. So now you got Just Enosh. You got Just Enosh once again. And we're going to go ahead and close out the show with our last two guests, like I said. So J Money, the thing is they changed it. They changed it today. That's what the thing. It was supposed to be a one-day event, but they did change it today. So now you're going to want to go back to the website and make sure that you have everything in order for watching Fandom, because they did change the event. That's what I had to figure out myself was what they were doing there. So I agree, Crush It. If they announce a Man of Steel sequel, man, I'm going to be up over the moon. So there we go. It'll be party time. What's up, Barcelona? What's up, Barcelona B? Good to see you there in the chat. Thank you for being around tonight. Appreciate all of you guys for sure. And appreciate everybody who was on the panel earlier. And thanks, Zod, for sticking out. Zod stuck out to the end, for sure. All right. What's up, Cosmics? Geeks Cosmic? What's up, man?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Like I said, trying to do a little bit of we're almost at the 2-hour mark already. So, but I'm glad to have you, man. What's on your mind, sir?
What are you excited for DC Fandom?
Most excited for? Let's see. I think. Well, I mean, I think it's obvious. I mean, I think at this point it's just pretty obvious what I'm excited for. I want all I can get about the Snyder Cut. I'm excited about Black. I'm excited about Black Adam for sure. I'm excited because we've been hearing about that movie now for years. And the fact that it's actually
high school. I was in high school when they announced that.
I feel like I was in high school when they
I had an autograph of the wall.
Oh, I'm sorry. You kind of broke up there for a second, man. I heard autograph, but I didn't hear after that.
The Rock autograph. I have the Rock autograph.
Oh, you got the Rock's autograph. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah. So I'm excited about that panel for sure. I'm excited about Wonder Woman, but I feel like at this point I'm just ready to see Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? Like I know there's a lot of stuff. I know there's a lot of stuff about Wonder Woman, that people want to hear and stuff. But at this point, because we were already supposed to have seen Wonder Woman, I'm done kind of talking about Wonder Woman, or getting like little bits and parts of Wonder Woman. I don't really want more little bits and parts. I want Wonder Woman.
I want to see it.
I want to see Wonder Woman. So, and then, I mean, there's lots of other things, like I'm really hoping for a Henry Cavill, thing. I'm hoping you got to put out hope for a Ben Affleck appearance or something, during all that stuff. But I'm trying to keep it keep reserved and and ready whatever happens, and just kind of go from there. And so yeah, man, but I think the biggest thing at this point is I want to see more from the Snyder Cut. I want to know what else is there, and if we're getting some kind, if we're getting some kind of teaser trailer or something, I'm just excited to get more information. So that's it, man.
I wonder what those mystery movies will be announced.
Yeah, that I'm interested in as well. What the mystery movies are going to be, So it sounds like, it just feels like it's going to be a great event, and at this point I'm just ready for it to happen. It's 2 days away, man. 2 days away.
I can't believe it.
Here you go. Sickness says, I want to see a live action Hawkman. He was always my brother's favorite character, and I would love to see it. He's grown on me a bit. I've got a
Many redemption.
About right here in this area, right here on my shelf, I've got a old Superpowers Hawkman from the Superpowers collection.
I have a Hawko statue in my room.
Nice.
I got it from my comic book shop for my birthday.
Sweet.
And he just handed it to me in.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
I
man.
think, yeah, they need a new redemption because on Legends of Tomorrow they didn't done them right.
Yeah, I figured, I had really thought that they would have used Hawkman and Hawkgirl better in that show, but they kind of got rid of them really quick. And I know it probably had something to do with the actors, but
the actress been on Broadway after that.
But it seems like they, with that character, it seems like they could have recast,
Yes, they could have had.
But
they did it with Sarah on the first season of Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
They recasted it. Well,
yeah,
they got in Katie Cassidy. I mean, not Katie Cassidy. Katie Ross in season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was a whole different actress in the pilot.
Yeah. MX Bravo says they better announce everything at Fandom.
I won't
everything.
be surprised if they announce a roadmap, probably.
If they announce what now?
A roadmap for the future of the DCEU.
Mm-hmm.
Know what comes next.
Yeah, the roadmap for it. Yeah. I think what they really the most important thing that I think that they can do at this point is to get the stuff that they're working on right now to get that right.
Yeah.
DC has a history of getting ahead of themselves and starting to announce things before they're ready and saying, hey, we're going to make, I mean, when the Snyderverse first started out, what were we getting? We were like, we're going to get this movie and this movie. We're going to get a Flash movie. Then we were going to get a Cyborg movie, and we're going to get, all these movies. And it was all slated out and everything. And then things changed, obviously. And so
was on that list.
Yeah. And so, what I want to see is I want to see them not do all of that. I want to see them take it one movie at a time. We know that we're getting Black Adam. We know that we're getting a Shazam. We know that we're getting Wonder Woman. Get those movies right. We know we're getting Snyder Cut. Get the Snyder Cut right. Be able to do what you're going to do. Get the Flash movie off and going where it's actually coming out. It's actually going to be done, and it's actually going to be good. And then let's talk about what comes next. Don't just announce a bunch
I
of
get
movies
it.
to me. Don't just announce a bunch of movies to me, because at this point, just announcing a bunch of movies to me doesn't do anything for me anymore. There's a part of me that would go, yeah, you're planning on this, but I know how many movies, man, have we seen talked about that haven't
A
happened?
lot.
I mean,
There's
just
like
look
20 movies.
look at how many possible Harley Quinn and Joker movies combinations
Oh, even Fantastic.
were we told about, right? We were told that there was going to
Fantastic.
be just a Harley Quinn movie. Then we were told there was just going to be a Batman and Joker movie. Then we were told that there was going to be a Harley Quinn and Joker movie. Then we were talking about that there was going to be the Birds of Prey movie. Then it was not the Birds of Prey. It was it was Gotham City Sirens. And then it was something, you know what I mean? And then it was like, what are we doing here? And then all of a sudden Jared Leto wasn't a part of it anymore, and everything was just crazy. And so I want them to just stop announcing stuff and just make good movies out of the stuff that they got, build some momentum, and get the fans behind what you're doing, you know, and then you've earned the trust, you know, so that when you tell me then that you're going to put out a movie, I believe you and I trust you that you're really going to put out that movie. Because right now, I'll be honest with you, if they told me that they were going to put out a Cyborg movie, I don't know that I'd believe it. You know, a part of me would be excited for it, but I don't believe that they're going to make it because they haven't earned that trust yet, you know? And so they're going to slowly earn it back, I think. And I think that they're going to do the right thing. I'm hoping that they don't just announce a huge slate of stuff, because I think it's putting the cart before the horse, and it's, you know, it's not a very good take. So real quick, before I let you go, we move on. What are you most looking forward to at Fandom?
I'm looking forward to see what the secret movies are. And if Ben Affleck will be coming back, or Henry Cavill. Those are the two are important to me.
Yeah.
They like my version of Batman and Superman.
For sure, man. I like it. That's definitely those are definitely great things to look forward to Fandom. And so, man, in 2 days' time, we'll know.
I have one more thing. I have a good idea for a Fandom name.
Oh yeah, yeah.
DC Infinity. Infinite, I mean.
Oh, for all the streamers?
Yeah, DC Infinite.
Now see, that's interesting. I definitely like the name, especially for stuff like when we're covering DC stuff. You know, like I just know that everybody else covers more stuff than DC too. So I don't know if we could figure out a way to maybe like massage that a little bit and like play. But I like the name though. DC Infinite is.
I've been thinking about it.
That's a great name. That's a great name for when we're talking about like DC stuff all together. Because I mean, we do talk. Obviously, all these channels, we all have that in common. I should say is the DC stuff. But you know, we all talk about other stuff too. We talk about movies and all that stuff too. But yeah, I mean, so we do talk about other stuff. But I do like that name. That's a strong name. We might have to figure out like something for it. Like even if we just do like a show here on the Poindexter Lounge called DC Infinite.
I would love to be a part of that if you do.
Yeah, man, I'll have to think about that. I'll have to talk about that with some people and see maybe like what we could do. Maybe have you on and have some others on and just talk DC stuff for sure, man. I like that name.
Have you seen my trailer I made?
I did see your trailer, man. I did get a chance to see it. So I didn't see it. Nicotina shared it with me, actually.
I'm working on the second one now.
Okay. That's cool, man. Yeah, that's cool.
I did the music and everything.
Yeah, I thought that it looked really cool, man. I thought it looked really cool. I had one suggestion for you. One suggestion. And that's just because I'm like a media guy and stuff like that. Font. Okay. The font needs to be bigger, like and bulkier. So that people could read it, and it needs more time if you're going to have that much on screen, like it's got to be like bigger and readable, and then maybe a little bit more screen time for it. So that if you're going to have all that, or I'd break it up into smaller parts. But it looks phenomenal, man. It looks really good.
If you guys can do like a dialogue for it.
Oh, okay.
I will send you the script of something when I finish it.
Yeah, man. Give me a way. Yeah, I'll record something for it and send you some audio. Sure, man.
Great. I've been wanting to do it from the first trailer, but I've been being a little bit busy
Mm-hmm.
because of the crisis and everything.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I thought it looked cool. Like all your backgrounds and all that stuff, that looked phenomenal, man. Like I said, the only I think it's good to bounce ideas off each other and stuff like that. Because the only thing that I thought that it probably needed a little bit more was for the text to be bulkier, because it went by so fast. Like you couldn't really, like you had to kind of slow it down a little bit. And so I would do that, man. I'd make your text bulkier and either use less text or space it out a little bit more over more, time, so people have a chance to read it as it goes past. But I thought your visuals and everything and your music and stuff like that, man, looked great. Looked really great.
I try to make it sound like Hans Zimmer, like in Complete XL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it was very, very cool. It was very, very cool. Well, hey, bro. Yeah, man. Well, I always love having you on. It was great being on with you and Nicotina the other night.
I had fun with that.
Good, man. I'm so glad. So I am going to move on to our last guest of the night. But hey, man, always love having you on, Geeks. And stay nerdy. You guys go subscribe to his channel, show him some support and show him some love. And absolutely, man.
I will send you the script.
All right. All right. Sounds good, man. We'll do it. All right, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome, man. We'll see you later. You too, man. All right. Bye-bye. All right. So we have now come to our last guest of the night. Always a great guest to have on, and that's Astro. How you doing tonight, Astro?
I'm doing good. You caught me. I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I saw the notification that you were live. I was like, I gotta pause the game. I gotta get on.
Now, see, that is much love and respect, man. I tell you what, that's how I know that you're a true supporter of the channel. It's like when you put down playing the video game, and you're like, no, I'm gonna go watch Enosh live stream. That dude,
yeah,
you're phenomenal, man.
Support. You got my full support.
Thank you, bro.
I wanted to talk about DC fandom, but before I get to that, I wanted to hop back on the Spider-Man casting thing.
That was a great topic, wasn't it? Yeah, that was really
good. Because I'm gonna say this: not a lot of people like the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I actually dig them, and like for me personally, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is my favorite Spider-Man. Not Peter Parker, because like he just didn't look like the guy you would pick on. But with Spider-Man, like he, out of all of them, he's like to me the only one who actually talk trash about the villain.
Mm-hmm. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much like he was Spider-Man. Like he actually like talked like a New Yorker, and like he knew where he was going. Also, like his web slinging like movements were just the best I've ever seen. And I know a lot of people love Tom Holland, but to me, especially Far From Home, it just didn't. He doesn't have Spider-Man in him. To me, like they've attached him so much to Tony Stark to a point where like he's not anything without him. And now that he's dead, I hope they they expand his character a lot more to be more close to Spider-Man and his villains. Like I want a Spider-Man villain in the MCU that hates Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Mysterio and Vulture, they had a vendetta against Stark, and Peter just got in the way. But like they never really hated Spider-Man and wanted to kill Spider-Man. So that's one thing I hope to see later.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Andrew Garfield is my favorite Spider-Man. Also, my favorite suit, live action. But that's what I wanted to say. And
no, it's a good suit. Like, and I don't mind Andrew Garfield. I actually like Andrew Garfield. There's some spots where Andrew Garfield is really great, I feel.
Yeah.
And I feel that he does a really good job. I like the fact that he's a little bit more of a confident Peter Parker, like you said, like his quips and everything that he comes back at his villains seem a little bit, they hit a little harder, you know. Toby had his own thing going, but he got a little moody. He's a little too doughy eyed sometimes, you know, where it's just like, oh, I'm pining for Mary Jane, and you know, and I'm really emotional. And then they really just ruined him in part 3. I mean, it was just, you know, so there's that. But I really loved him in part 1 and 2. Part 1 and 2, I thought he did a good job. But Andrew Garfield, I will give you that. That I feel that he did a good job. One of the things that I really like about Tom Holland is I love about Tom Holland is that he's young. I believe him as a high schooler. You know what I mean? Like Andrew Garfield, one of the things that took me out of it was that I didn't really believe him as a high schooler.
Yeah, that's the problem with both Toby and Andrew. Like they seem way too old. Kind of like every high school looked like college instead of high school.
Yeah, that's the vibe that I got from both of them, was that they were more college age than they were high school. So yeah, you know, it was what it was, you know.
And they could have done that version like for the game Spider-Man PS4, like he's grown up, he has a job, his apartment, and they could have done that version. Like I love the classic like high school young Peter Parker, but you know, some like I hope eventually we get like an adult Spider-Man in live action where like he has, you know, job and stuff like that. But I like the new Spider-Man we have, but I just
did I lose you?
Oh.
Did I get kicked out? I think I got kicked out. Dang it. Hello, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I think my internet did something weird and funky there for a second, because I think I lost you first. I lost myself there for a second. I don't know what happened there. So.
That was good.
Okay.
You're good.
All right.
For DC fandom, that's like I can't wait for that. The number one thing I'm excited for, well, it's got to be the Snyder Cut. And what do you think? Also, what do you the guy that said he wanted to see a live action Hawkman?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's supposed to be in Black Adam, like a version.
That's what I hear. Yeah, that's what I hear is that because that's been the kind of the joke about Ryan Reynolds, that Ryan Reynolds was supposedly in the making to play him, but I just don't see I don't see Ryan Reynolds in that role as Carter, but I still would like to see Hawkman for sure. Can you imagine like a cinematic version of Hawkman? Because you know that Black Adam movie is going to be epic in itself.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. But yeah, man. So you know that Hawkman in that movie will be phenomenal. So I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, he doesn't get enough praise as he should. So I hope he does have like a big part in the movie. But I think the Batman is like later on during the day, right? At like 5 or
so. I got to recheck the whole thing now, to be quite honest with you, because I don't know at this point. Like I said, I was working all day long today, and I didn't have a chance to actually get in and see that it was split up. And then I saw somebody stream that they were talking about it, that it was split up, and somebody was asking me if, in fact, I think it was Andrew. In fact, Andrew, whose stream were we on earlier today? Put it in the comment section there, because Andrew was asking me about it, and honestly, I hadn't even heard about it at that point, and so I didn't have a chance yet to actually see what the breakdown was. You know what I mean? So like, I haven't actually been to the website yet to see like how they changed it, what they changed, what they took out. It sounds like they took some stuff out. They're going to do that in September, and that they're doing this now. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna check in a second. But okay. Yeah, like, what do you think? Because it's pretty much confirmed they're going to show some footage or something. So like, what do you think they're going to show?
From the Snyder cut or from anything?
The Batman.
I'm sorry. Oh, from the Batman.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really hoping that from the Batman that they give us I'm sorry, I was trying to get on the site yet, but I hadn't even gone on yet. Well, I had been on once, but I don't know. I must not logged in right. Because I was trying to see about the fandom thing, but I'll just have to check when we get off here. But yeah, no. As far as the Batman goes, what I really want to see out of the Batman, I'm hoping that they got some kind of trailer.
Yeah,
I'm really hoping that they have some kind of trailer, because they're able to film a lot on it already. Now they're taking it indoors, apparently, to just sound stages. That's going to be interesting to see how that works. That's right. It was the Film Junkie. It was Dave's stream, because I popped in there for a minute and I was watching the beginning of his stream, and because I saw that in the title that it got split up. And so I was like, what does that mean? And then Andrew was asking me what I thought about it. And I didn't even know what I thought about it yet, because I didn't even know what it was. And so, but that's really what I'm interested in is I want to see a trailer. Plus, I want to see more of him. I'm really hoping the Batsuit is better than what we've seen so far.
Yeah, for me, when it comes to the Batsuit, the deciding factor, if I like it or not, is not the colors, it's not the symbol. It's really the ears for me. I don't know what it is. Like when I first saw the Ben Affleck suit, I hated it because of the ears. But I watched the movie and it just fits with like how brutal he is.
Yes.
And,
I don't get in the way.
The new Batsuit, not digging it.
Yeah, but this new Batsuit is just weird to me. I find it really strange that, like, because I just rewatched what was it, The Dark Knight, and when I rewatched The Dark Knight, just seeing how like the Joker, or not the Joker, what's his name, well, Batman jokes about the fact that he's like, the difference between you and me is I'm not wearing hockey pads,
right?
Because his character literally looks like he's wearing hockey pads, like on his forearms and stuff. Like it doesn't, and it looks like it's like a first suit or something like that. But yet it looks like he's been around for a couple of years at least, because they're kind of going off the Long Halloween where like all these characters are in Arkham because he's put them there and stuff. And so like, how can you have? I'm just really confused because they came out and said it wasn't year one. And then they got a Batman who looks like he's in year one from the motorcycle stuff. They took that right out of year one. And so that being said, he doesn't look like an established Batman. I'm wondering if there's flashbacks in this thing. I'm starting to wonder if there's just a lot of flashbacks in this, and we're starting to like, and like they're messing with us. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because Batman does not, I mean, he's got that car, that Batmobile that does not look like something that an established Batman would have. Like at first I hated the car. Now I'm not so bent on the car, just because I've gone back and I've actually read a few of the older comics that I'd forgotten about, where like Batman just has like, at one point he has just like a Stingray Corvette, and then he's got like another muscle car. Like at one point, like he had a Lamborghini, with like nothing on it, no markings, nothing to show that it was really the Batmobile. It just looked like a black car. So looking at that, I was like, okay, it's a muscle car, but it's like, how much protection does Batman have in this car if he's just got a regular windshield?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like stuff like that it's like, I don't know what I'm watching here yet. And
you said it's like year two.
Yeah. And that's the thing, but it's like, but does year two fit in with the Long Halloween storyline?
I'm probably not.
Because it seems like that's a little, because I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've read that whole thing. So, but it seems like that's a little early in Batman's career.
I think it falls in line. Like if they do that, it wouldn't make that big of a deal. Like I wouldn't be that like mad about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad about it, but
yeah, but like they're going for a thing where like Bruce makes the suit in the car himself instead of like having Lucius Fox and Alfred do it. And I guess, but hopefully they do like he starts off with that suit at the beginning, and then at the end he gets like a better, more like experienced tactical suit. But there was a leak that they kind of like leaked the scene. I don't know if it's real or not, but apparently like there was going to show a scene where Batman and Gordon talk on the rooftop, which is always classic. And they were going to talk about how like, what was it? It was pretty much them talking about like this USB, I guess. And like it has on somebody. And, you know, at this point, they don't really trust each other, or Gordon doesn't trust Batman. And like, it was just going to be like an intense conversation, and like the cops were going to come on the rooftop and Batman was going to jump off. And but that's kind of the league that's going on right now. I hope that's true, because it sounds cool. And I really hope we get to see, you know, because I'm in full support of Pattinson. I think they're giving him way too much crap for this. So
I do too. I'm trying to be positive when it comes to him. You know, I want to give him a chance, because I think there's been too many times, especially with Batman casting, where it's like we don't give people enough of an opportunity to prove themselves, you know? And so I'm hoping that he does a good job, you know, and I don't think he's gonna ruin it. You know, I think there's a lot of people who are really negative about him sometimes, but you know, like I want to give him a chance. You know, I want to see him. Did you see that they officially, I guess, leaked the bat symbol?
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be, so this is it right here.
It's gotta grow on me, personally.
Yeah, me too. It's gotta grow. See, Geeks Cosmics, I hope it's not 0 year, because 0, like, that would make probably even less sense with the wouldn't it? I mean, as far as that storyline, the long December, I mean, so I mean, that would make even less sense to me. Hey, Gavin, thank you tonight, man, for your job as moderator. I really appreciate you, man. He's in the UK, and he stayed up tonight with us to do moderating. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you being a moderator and volunteering to do that. You're awesome. Get some sleep, bro, and we'll be out of here soon too. So, all right, man. Thank you. Now, Jay Money says, and maybe you can help me with this, Jay Money. He said, Enash, the Batman is literally Bruce Wayne's second year as Batman. It's heavily influenced by The Long Halloween. He probably doesn't have a full bat cave yet, and he's still developing his own tech. I get that, but for some reason, I thought The Long Halloween, though, happened deeper into Batman's career.
Hey, man, I'm just not hopping into DC, like, seriously. So
yeah, okay.
I can't help you with
that. Maybe Jay Money can help me, because I literally and I could be completely wrong on this. I could be completely wrong, because maybe that was an earlier storyline.
I want to say it is, because it feels like an early storyline.
Yeah, it feels like an early storyline. See, because to me, it feels like it's a later storyline, because of the fact that like all the people who are in Arkham, and Bruce and Batman has to basically fight his way out of Arkham. So I don't know. Maybe it is an earlier storyline where he finds himself there and he has to fight his way out. You know, I don't know. Hey, real quick, because people mention it, and I know that he's going to be starting here soon. This guy right here, Nicotina.
Hey, what's up?
Nicotina show. What's up, Nick?
Well, you know, I just got home from work, if you want to call it that. And, you know, I'm driving home debating, okay, should I go on tonight? I haven't announced it yet. I don't know. And then Enosh just blowing up my phone. Like, hey, are you ready? Are you ready? So I said, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it.
Well, dude, we got people in our chat already.
I know.
Talking about like they're like, hey, I'm leaving here to go over to Nicotina. So I was like,
I know.
If that's what we're doing, because I want to cut my stream a little short. I did. Astro was supposed to be my last guest, but I think I'm gonna go one more. Tony is my last guest tonight. So he's back there. He just gave me the thumbs up. I can see him in the backstage there. So I'm gonna go one more because of Tony. But hey guys, go over, check out Nicotina. He's got a great show. I was just on there the other night. We were talking about some cool stuff. And
are you gonna come over as well, or are you going to bed?
Yeah, I'll come over for a minute. For sure. Yeah, send me a link and I'll come over as soon as I'm done here. You're starting right here in just a couple minutes, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna start probably at 12:10, just
Okay.
to give myself some buffer time.
Yeah, so he'll be starting in about 10 minutes. That'll give me time to finish up here with Astro and then finish up with Tony. And then, yes, I will definitely come over, man. And hey, guys, go over and check out Nicotina's show. Nicotina is responsible, guys, for this stuff that we're doing for Crisis on Infinite Streams. He's the guy who's putting this together. So we talked about that a little bit tonight. I started off the show with like everybody on here, man. Everybody was over. Zever was over. Max
I
was
know.
over.
I saw
Yeah,
they were on earlier, and I was in the chat. And then when I got off work, I was checking out the show, and they were all gone. I was like, oh
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I had all them in stuff because this is awesome, man. Nicotina's doing a great job. I think that this is a phenomenal thing, and I think it's really cool, man, that you got everybody together. Look at there, Lightcast is even here.
I know.
What's up, man?
Matt
What's
is
up,
always
Matt?
up at the crack of dawn, always up late.
There
Always.
you go. So it's good to see him. But hey, man, Nick, I hope you have a great show tonight. Yeah, I'll swing over for a couple minutes. Send me a link, and I'll check you out for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna head to bed because like we were teasing Max earlier, I got to get up in the morning.
I have to work in the morning.
So
Phobic. That's not nice.
Phobic. What? Phobic was in here earlier. Is Phobic still in here?
I don't
I
think
don't
he
know
is.
if Phobic is still in here. He was in here just up until a little while ago, but yeah, it was funny. I was on Max's show before that, like teasing Max about that. He was like, Phobic.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Hey-o! There's Phobic. There's Phobic.
I don't know who he is either.
All right, man. Well, hey,
All right.
have a great show, guys. Go over to Nicotina's. Let's see, man. Where can they find you, just so they know if they haven't been over
hold
there?
on. Let me get the link. Hold on.
Yeah, will it let you post the link? If it doesn't let you post the link,
It will.
tweet-
It will. It
Okay.
will. That's how
All
good
right.
I am.
Look
No,
at
not
you.
really, but
He's totally.
where is it? Where is it? Oh shoot! What am I doing here? Oh, there it is. I tell you, I just got home, so I'm all like discombobulated right now.
Phobic says I am not here. Phobic.
Phobic, that's not nice.
What do you mean you're not here? I can see you right there, Phobic.
Let's see. Here we go. God. Now I gotta find the actual stream that you have. Oh, here I'll just put it in the private, and you can share it. How about that?
All right, that sounds perfect. Yeah, put it in the private.
Otherwise it's too much work, and then I'm just gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, forget it. I'm out.
Forget it. I'm out. So here, I'm going to post, guys. I'm going to post this here so that you guys know where to go over and check out Nicotina's show, because he does a good show and they talk about a lot of the same stuff that we talk about. So,
Okay.
So you go, man. Go have a great
see you
show.
over there.
All right,
Okay.
buddy. All right. Yep. Yeah, I just wanted to do that real quick because I've been messaging him off screen here, telling him, "Hey, I want," because I like when we can do that when like, because Max will do that a lot of times for me and send people over here to this show, and so the fact that I'm on when Nicotina is starting, I think that's cool. So
Yeah, that's dope.
yeah, man, because we got to support each other, man. We got to. I like this. You know, we could take a little bit of Geeks Cosmics and just call it the Infinity Stream, right? Or the Infinite Stream. The Infinite Stream team. The Infinite Stream team? I don't know. Does the team make it sound weird?
Nah. Sounds all right.
We can make it like something DC, like the Infinite Stream of Justice. The Infinite
Maybe not the Justice.
Okay. See, it's 3 a.m, man.
Ain't not working.
Oh man, but hey, Lightcast, it's good to see you, man. I gotta hook up with you again, man. Lots happened since the last time we talked, man. So I gotta hook up with you again, bro. And we gotta do something together for sure. And plus, I want to pick your brain, Matt, about getting guests, because I'm loving doing interviews and stuff and having people like Robert Meyer Burnett on and stuff like that. I'm really, and maybe you can help me out, because we were talking to Zod earlier about this, and I was talking to everybody because I got to meet Brandon Routh a couple of years ago, and he's tweeted us out. He's retweeted us. He's tweeted back at us and talked to us actually over that. And actually, he did a clip for us that we use here that I showed earlier. I show it all the time because it's awesome that Brandon Routh actually did a shout out for the channel. But man, help me out, man, because I need to get Brandon Routh on this show. Plus, I want to pick your brain, Matt, about how to get great guests, because Matt always gets great guests on his show, man. I tell you what, the guy is just a monster when it comes to great guests if you've never checked him out. So sorry, man. Didn't mean to take Astro from your time, but those are just a couple of things that that came up. So
Jay Money said like they said Pattinson's Batman has like faced off against a good
I saw that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Imagine like if Arkham is a thing, like they'll like put like the camera in like the middle of the hallway and like it would like go down each cell and like you can see, like in like the room of like a handprint or something like that. I can already kind of picture that. I hope like once this is kind of like the detective story, like he goes to like different villains and like asks them a bunch of questions. I think it's like mostly Penguin and Riddler, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. So
yeah.
And I heard like this Riddler is gonna be like really crazy.
That's awesome.
Be, like wild, which we haven't seen yet. Another thing I'm excited for. I know you're not big into the games, but there's a Suicide Squad game.
Yes.
And
dude, that's one of those games that I could probably get into because of what it is. It's DC versus or the Suicide Squad versus the Justice League.
Yeah.
That's my kind of game. See, because I don't play a lot of games, but usually when I find a game and I dig it, I just play the heck out of it until I beat it. You know what I mean? Like until like I don't get online a lot just because I don't have a lot of time to necessarily play with other people. Plus I suck. And so it's like I'm always scared to get online and play video games with other people because I totally just like all my kids play Fortnite and they wanted me to play Fortnite for the longest time. And I'm like, guys, it's not going to be fun for me. I'm just literally going to be angry all the time. And you know, I'd rather not be angry and just watch you guys have fun than to do all that. But yeah, it is.
They have Aquaman, Black Manta, and Harley Quinn skin on that game. Pretty cool. I don't play it that much, but
heck yeah, man.
But the Suicide Squad game, I'm eager to find out that's online or not because I'm a big online player. And that Avengers beta that I played last couple weekends, it is like the best experience seeing like me playing as Tony Stark and another guy's playing as Hulk doing his thing over there. I hope it's kind of the same way.
Yeah.
Except instead of 4 players, I hope it's like 6 or 7. And I don't know, they can make it super like dark. Like if my friend were to like play as Croc and like walk outside the boundaries, like his head better be blown off because he's not following orders. Like something like that. Or if it's like more story driven and like only one player about how they kill the Justice League, which I mean, like, what does that even mean? Like, does the Justice League go bad, or does Amanda Waller have beef with Batman, or I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know, man. It's interesting because I heard a bunch of people complaining saying, well, the Suicide Squad can't take down the Justice League, whatever. And like, here's the thing. It's called writing.
Right.
You can write anything you want to happen. You know what I mean? Like every time somebody starts complaining about something like that, to me, it's like, well, if it's written well, and there's a I mean, like you're talking like all the villains, right? You're talking some of the best villains in DC who are part of Suicide Squad, and some of the castaways too. Like, don't get me wrong, but the reality is that you're talking about villains in the DC universe, and so like they already fight these guys.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand that. I didn't understand that comment. I can't remember who said it, but somebody said it was like the Suicide Squad can't take down the Justice League. Well, some of these guys fight the Justice League all the time.
Yeah, like Captain Boomerang and Captain Cold, they're Flash villains, so I'm pretty they have experience how to take them down.
Yeah, well, I mean, and you got others. I mean, like you know, I mean, like even if you just go by what's in the movie, right? I mean, like tons of people have been in the Suicide Squad at one point, but even if you just go, you got Deadshot, right? Deadshot's a Batman villain, right? You got Harley Quinn, who, I mean, Harley Quinn is the Joker's, you know, girl. I mean, depending upon what time you see her in the timeline. But what I'm saying is like either way, she's still Harley Quinn. She's Harley friggin' Quinn, right? I mean, so you got to give her that. you know, these are reputable villains. You know, and then like you said, you got Captain Boomerang, you got others, and there's a whole other host of villains that we don't even know who could be in this video game that definitely can take it to the Justice League, you know, and possibly, I mean, like if you know, God only knows who you got in this thing, but I mean, like right now, I think the pictures showed Superman. What was it? Superman, Wonder Woman, the Flash. Was it Batman?
I've only seen Superman. That poster where like it shows his back and like the cape.
Oh yeah, man, they got more. What's that called? It's called let's see. Let me look it up real quick. Suicide Squad game. Let me take a look at this and let me get some pictures here. So there's the Superman one. Oh, what in the world? I've seen a bunch of them, man. I've seen hold on, what is that? Yeah, okay, so here's one with Batman. Of course, it's low res. Okay, here we go. Let me pull this up here since I have you on. The boring part of the show. All right, there we go. So that's the one. That's the one with Batman.
I did not see that.
Yep, that's the one with Batman. And let's see, while you're looking at that, I'll pull up a different tab so that I can look it up without you guys seeing it. Suicide Squad game. I'm gonna just type in their name, The Flash, and see if that pulls it up. Oops, images here. No, it's pulling. Oh yeah. Okay, here, cool. It's still got the Superman thing in there, but you know what? Oh well. So I will go ahead and close out of that, and then I will share this again because it's making me do this, and I'm talking you guys through it like it's all good. Okay.
I've never seen these, so
yeah. So here, come on, what's it? It's got to load or something. What in the world's going? Okay, you can see it right there. Can you? Yeah, okay. Okay, what in the world is it doing? It's doing some weird stuff here. I don't know what the heck it. Okay. I know what I did. I know what I did wrong is because I can't. And I tried to open it up and make it larger, but I already shared it. So it's showing my whole page instead of just showing. The thing. Okay, so
I can see it though.
But you can see it. You can see the Flash there. And then
that's gonna be intense because like most of the Suicide Squad are just humans, and like if there's a mission where like I have to hunt down the Flash as like Deadshot,
right?
That's gonna be super intense because like I don't know where he's coming from.
Dude, I'm all down for that, man. Like I said, like you said, like I'm not usually like, you know, and we talk about that on the channel, you know, sometimes that I'm not necessarily like the biggest gamer in the world, but you give me a game where I get to play as the Suicide Squad and I get to go after the Flash and I get to go after Superman. Let's punch it because I think Wonder Woman was in there too. So I'm just gonna punch that in real quick and just keep it on here. Hopefully it stays PG. You never know what you're gonna get. So let's see. Doesn't look like they got this one up yet. Yeah. I don't see this one up, but I believe they had a picture of Wonder Woman as well, with her silhouette. Yeah, with her silhouette. But yeah, man, it looks like it's gonna be phenomenal. It looks like it's gonna be really cool. So
yeah, they said it's in the like the Batman Arkham games, like it's in the same universe. And if Batman's part of the team in that game, because in Arkham Knight, like by the end of it, he did like this Nightfall protocol, and pretty much what Scarecrow did, like he revealed that he was Bruce Wayne to everyone. So like he kind of like he blew up Wayne Manor, I think, if I remember. He blew up Wayne Manor, and pretty much Batman just disappeared, and like Red Hood started doing his thing and started like killing people, looking for Black Mass. So I don't know if it's after that or like or something like that, but because like he pretty much is done being Batman. So I don't know if he's part of the Justice League after that, or I don't know. We'll see though. Hopefully they'll get in depth into that.
For sure, man. For sure. Well, hey, bro. Man, I love having you on. great conversation. I'm definitely looking forward to that game. Definitely looking forward, to all this stuff, and obviously Fandom and everything, man. It's going to be good stuff, man. It's going to be good stuff. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Oh yeah. When they split it, the DC thing, where that's going to be in September.
Yeah.
The September stuff, from what I read this morning, it's like basically that's where they move the kid stuff. So like the Young Justice and the Teen Titans Go.
Good.
So like all the big news is still happening Saturday.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Good to know. And hopefully they give these panels a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Because that's been my biggest complaint about the whole thing was some of these panels are like ridiculous. You give Aquaman 10 minutes?
Really?
Yeah, dude. The Aquaman panel had 10 minutes. The Flash panel for the Flash movie that we're all waiting for, that everybody is geeked up about because we've heard that Michael Keaton might be in it, and we've heard that it's going to deal with the multiverse, and we've heard it's going to kick off the next phase of the DCEU. 10 minutes.
It's still 10 minutes?
I don't know. I haven't been on the site, but I know the last time I saw it, it was 10 minutes. Because and how do you have the director, the producer, and Ezra Miller all on there, and it's only 10 minutes long? That's just enough time for you to say, hey, here's Ezra Miller, here's whatever, and bye.
Yeah.
The Snyder Cut only had 25 minutes. Suicide Squad had 30 minutes. Suicide Squad movie was given 5 minutes more than the Snyder Cut. That should have been an hour-long panel in and of itself.
Yeah, I can understand why, though. I guess because Suicide Squad, it's a new movie, and we technically kind of saw Justice League already in 2017, even though it's a brand new version.
Yeah, but dude, it's the Snyder Cut, man. It's the Snyder Cut. Like that's what we're waiting for, man. Like that's what we're geeked for. Like that's what we're there for. I mean, look.
Yeah.
If they literally centered Fandom all around Snyder Cut, we would still all be there. I mean,
the entire day,
right? We would still you could literally make the whole event just about the Snyder Cut, and we'd be there. So so I don't know. To only get 25 minutes is just really suspect to me. And then, like I said, with the Flash getting 10 minutes and Aquaman getting 10 minutes, and I don't know. It's just weird. It's just really weird. But hey,
figure it out.
Man, thank you for that info, and we'll definitely talk some more here, especially after Fandom, after we got more information, and I'm sure we'll have stuff to geek out about all next week.
Yep, for sure.
All right, bro. Thanks for holding on. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks.
All right, Astro. We'll talk to you later. Okay, and I had said that he was going to be my last guest, but we got back by popular demand, and then I'm gonna talk to him for a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna head over there and say hi to Nicotina, and then so I can go to bed because, like Max says, I gotta get up in the morning. Phobic's still in here. Phobic's in here talking about wait, that's not Phobic. Every time the thing moves, there's Phobic. Sickness. No, that's not Phobic either. What happened? Why it keeps moving? Yes, the Snyder Cult. Enosh finally dude. I am the Snyder Cult. You forget, I embody the Snyder Cult. Like I am the leader of the Snyder Cult. That's right. My name is Enosh, and I am the orchestrator of all that is the Snyder Cult. I have foreseen it. I have brought it into existence, and therefore, yes, I will see it through, for I am the Doom Dexter. Yes, Doom. I was given that name recently with this whole persona. I am the Doom Dexter. I am the one, the bringer of the Snyder Cult to all of you. Come, yes, join me. Join me in our pursuit of all that is Zack Snyder, for we will be all united together as one as we watch the Snyder Cut, as the Snyder Cut comes together and we see it finally on our screens. We will finally be vindicated. We will be brought together in a power, yes, absolute power, unlimited power we will possess as we are the Snyder Cult. Yes, I do. I wear this well. Yes, know it well that I indeed lead all that is this grand army of the Snyder Cult, and we will see it through. And this Saturday for DC Fandom, we will all bask in the greatness of the one true Dark Lord, Zack Snyder. Yes, yes, believe it now. Believe it now. All hail the Snyder cult. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know what that meant. Yes. All right. That being said, I got to get over to see Nicotina because I was trying to send everybody over there, and I'm going to lose the whole audience that way. All right. What's up, Tony?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
Awesome.
Just leading my army of cultists, in our pursuit of all that is Zack Snyder.
You know what? I love it, and I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the Snyder Cut because I don't get where all the backlash is coming from. Didn't his daughter die or something like that? So he left. Like, this was his movie, and somebody else finished it in his own way. So what the fuck is the problem?
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to, well, you know what? First of all, because I do this to my friend Johnny when we do our 2 cents on nonsense, you're muted. You're totally muted, dude. You're talking too much. You're talking too much like wisdom there. Like, I can't have you telling the truth on the broadcast, right? I mean, we can't have you talking like actual truth. So no one can hear you right now because I've totally muted you because that's just the way that it goes. I mean, you start talking too much sense and saying things that should be obvious to the whole world. I don't think the world's ready for that, Tony, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, I'll bring you back in. Yeah, no, dude, that's been my whole point from the very beginning. That's how I got in trouble with certain people, is because that's all I did. Like, look, I didn't know, and I'll say their names because I haven't said their names in a long time. But look, I didn't know who Jody was from Jody's Corner. I couldn't have cared less.
I only really looked at it after you had this fight, and I didn't understand what was going on, to be completely honest. So I looked at other people's channels, and I was like, okay, everybody has an opinion. Why is this a fight?
Yeah,
like,
well,
that's the thing. Like, love what you love, man.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point. But the thing was that, like, I did watch Andy Signore back in the day. And because he was with Film Junkies, and I loved his content there and stuff. What got me was one night I was literally working out. I'm on my elliptical, and I got my phone up there, and I'm watching YouTube and stuff like that. And why is Ray Liotta calling himself Tony?
How's this Canadian guy like so much more tan than you are? That's right. What I want to know too.
Yes. Well, that's just my genetics, man. I just don't tan.
I'm British, dude. So
yeah. No, you know what? I love Andy, and I think he's funny when he's doing good stuff. I love his second channel right now. His second channel is great. He does stuff with his kids. He's watching like classic movies.
What? Like, I never cared about any of that. I don't think anybody cared. Like, you know what? You're a good person. Don't care what anybody says. They can say whatever the hell they want about you. I enjoy you as a person from what I know of you. You and I are friends. Not longtime friends like some of these other people. But you know what? It doesn't matter to me what you feel about Jody or Andy or any of those people. Honestly, you have your own opinion. You can have your own opinion because that's what it means to be a human being. You can have that opinion about anybody you want or anything you want. And it's okay. Like, I wish people would actually just understand that it's okay to do that stuff. Do you remember Mr. Rogers? Mr. Rogers was my favorite dude in the world growing up. And I just watched this documentary. I was bawling like a little child last night watching YouTube about Mr. Rogers. Talking about equality and all these different things that he strived for. And these are things that I grew up with. And I wish kids nowadays could get Mr. Rogers growing up, because
no, me too, man. So I'm coming through on your thing. So I'm just going to mute you real quick as I say something here real quick.
Yeah.
Because and actually it just went away. So I'm good. No. So, so the whole thing was like, all I ever commented on was, it started off was that I heard this whole talk about this Snyder cult idea that all these people were horrible for because they were a bunch of bullies who wanted this cut of the movie. They tried to pin it off as it was okay that we liked the Snyder movies and all that stuff, but that there was this cult behind it that was just vicious and malicious. Now look, there's always some weirdos in every group.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
I don't care who you're with. If you don't know who the weirdo is in your group, look in the mirror because it's probably you and you just don't realize it.
It's probably me.
Yeah, but the thing is that I get it. So there's some crazy people, and you know what? There were some people who apparently reached out to both Jody and Andy at some point and made threats to them and did stupid stuff like that. And like in all of my talks with Andy, I don't think ever understood that. Like, I didn't care about the fact that he got something wrong with, because he had reported the week that we found out that we were getting the Snyder Cut for sure. He had reported that it was dead, that his sources told him it was dead at Warner Brothers and that it wasn't going to happen. And they threw this party almost like they had this video stream where they like basically threw a party and had a good time. And they were mocking the fans that wanted the Snyder Cut. Well, then a couple days later, what happened? We got confirmation the Snyder Cut was happening. And so they were mad. So they were mad.
This is what I don't understand. But why are people mad? Is it because it sets a precedent? That, hey, James Cameron got fired from this movie, but we want to see him finish his version of this movie. Or
there's been talk of that, and I understand that a little bit. I understand that they're thinking a little bit.
That's the biggest point, though.
Yeah, well, no. The point was that it made him look foolish because he had said that it wasn't going to happen. That his sources said that it was absolutely not going to happen.
Dude, I want to see Superman go dark. I want to see him fucking literally kill that man.
There you go. But
you know what I mean?
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. This is what I've said from the beginning. There are different versions of these characters. First of all, even if we get the Snyder Cut, and we're getting it now, but even with that, here's the thing. This is not going to be the final version of Batman or Superman that we ever see on the screen. Like, they're always going to be different versions. We got a TV show of Superman that's filming up by you right now. That's getting ready to start filming up by you. That's the brighter, supposed to be the brighter, lighter Superman, right? So like, dude, that's great.
I love Smallville. I love Smallville.
There's always going to be new inventions with these characters and new ways to tell their stories, because that's the beauty of these characters. And that's all I said. And the problem that I had with it was not that Jody likes a brighter Superman, or that Andy, didn't like where they were going with this or whatever. My whole point was, you don't attack other fans who just simply want something different than you. Like, you just don't go after people and like highlight them. And then the problem was they started this whole thing, and I know Nicotina's waiting for me. They started this whole thing with the Snyder cult, calling us a cult, calling us these bad people and stuff. And that was where I said, okay, enough is enough. And that's why I just made a commentary video on it. And then I discovered Jody through that, because then it was just like this downhill spiral of like calling us.
I think you should have taken the high road and just said, screw that, man, I'm good. I
did at the end. I did at the end. I didn't have to
apologize for anything.
Well, I didn't. I didn't.
And I know you didn't, because you can't do offhanded apology. I'm sorry you're stupid. But I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. Exactly. I'm sorry.
I'm Canadian. I know all about saying sorry to people. Okay.
And that's just how I felt about it. And so, like, people have asked me why I haven't said a lot about it since all that happened. And it's not because there were some other things that happened behind the scenes that I won't get into, because they don't involve me. They're things that happen for other people. But the thing is a lot of us just decided, and me too. I mean, like, I didn't have to go along with anybody else on this whole thing. I could still be sitting here making videos about Jody and Andy Signore. And I could be like pumping out video after video after video, because apparently people think that I wanted to do that to get views or whatever, which I could care less. Like, I'm not sitting here just to make like controversial videos to make controversial videos. That's not me, and that's not who I am, and that's not what our channel's ever been about. So anybody who's been around here for more than 2 minutes knows that like, our channel has not been based around me like saying controversial stuff and calling people out. That's not what the channel's been. It's just that I have a channel, and so guess what? If I feel strongly enough about something, I'm going to talk about it, because it involved the nerd space. It involved stuff that I'm passionate about, right? And so that's why I said anything about it to begin with, Tony. And so my thing was once I said what I wanted to say, right? And apparently it was this big thing because I had like 2,000 people in that stream when I read my apology, so everybody was waiting with bated breath. What's he going to say? And I loved it. I stated what I had to say. It was done. And I felt like there's nothing more for me to get into a back and forth about. That's why I left it this way, Tony.
Over the Grand Canyon, off your face, through the window, off the floor, nothing but net.
He kept calling me Larry Bird, and so I don't understand why that's a derogatory statement. Larry Bird was a phenomenal basketball player and coach and everything else. So guess what? It was done. And so, like, I don't feel like I had anything else to say. They made another like 5-6 videos about me. They did a funny little expose about me, which I thought was hilarious because they couldn't find anything that was actually negative about anything. They even told a lie that I took down my tweet and all this stuff. It wasn't my tweet to take down. Ray Fisher was the one who tweeted. They don't understand how Twitter works, that if you block someone, they can't see your tweet, and Ray Fisher blocked them, so they can't see his tweet, but they think that it was me doing the right thing by taking down my tweet, which I never did. It's still up there. All of my tweets are still up there because I still believe fully in what I had to say and why I said it. But guess what?
that.
But here's the thing, Tony. It wasn't my life. It wasn't consuming me. I wasn't waiting every day to see what they were going to say next or what I was going to do. But they apparently were waiting for me, and they wanted to bait me into that whole thing. And I was just done, you know? And so I
have two things for you, and then we got to go because I
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
I want to actually go watch this Nicotina guy myself, actually. So
Yeah, come on over.
I'm going to come over there as well. I love talking a little bit about the video game, like your last guest. I have an idea for like a DC video game, or it could be a Marvel video game. But think about this: platform of Call of Duty. Okay. Multiple servers. Now it's 8-on-8, no matter what. Okay. But you can only play this one character. So if you get on a server and you're Iron Man, say you're playing Avengers against whatever. Okay. You get on, you're Iron Man. Say your buddy wants to be Iron Man too. He's on a different server now. You know, so the 8 Avengers come out and the 8 whoever they're playing. Or say the Justice League comes out. So I want to be Wonder Woman tonight. I'm playing Wonder Woman. So no matter what, I'm always going to be Wonder Woman, right? Like someone's always going to be this Aquaman, right?
Yeah.
And you might not get to play with your friends unless you're all individual and you get on the same server. But think about it, where you're constantly playing, so you're not waiting around for somebody who's like, shit, we're gonna be Aquaman. Fuck. You know what I mean? Like, but and it's 8-on-8 Call of Duty style. And you know, you handicap it, you do that kind of thing. We don't have that, but I think that might be an interesting way to go if you want to have a kind of like a new world video game like that. You use that platform.
Yeah.
But you have the multiple servers, so you always have the 8 teams spawning, and you do
That's
like
smart. That is smart.
What?
I like that. I like that idea. I think that'd be a fun way to do that for sure, man.
And you can do campaigning too with it too. Like, hey, me and the boys are gonna do campaign tonight, so we're gonna try to get through 3 levels tonight. We got the team we're trying to get through. Everybody has their own
you get the same crew that you're working with and trying to build that team together. That's awesome.
Headsets on and everything. You're communicating. You got your, whatever.
I'd love to see that, man. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be awesome.
I wish I could do stuff like that because I just really can't.
I know, man.
And second thing is I sent your record out today.
Awesome. You're awesome. I can't wait to see it.
I don't know how long it's going to take to get to your damn country.
Right.
But I hope it makes it there in one piece. I put "Do Not Bend" on it, but
So the first thing they're going to do is look at that and go, "Hey, this guy said don't bend it, eh? Yeah. Sorry."
Sorry. They don't all talk like Bob and Doug McKenzie up here, okay?
Over the knee. Over the knee.
They're like, "Hey, we gonna bend this, eh?
We're gonna bend it. Yeah, okay, let's do it."
Dude, I know you got to go. I just got off work too at midnight, so that's why I got on. That's why I look at it. I'm like, oh shit, he's been on for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. I was trying to do a shorter stream tonight. I still ended up doing 3 hours. I don't know how I did 3 hours, man. This is crazy. It's 3:30. I got to get to bed, but because I got to work in the morning. Because I figured I would just do like an hour or hour and a half, and we started off with a big panel, and I even started bringing people in with the panel on to try to get through it. And everybody's just so great. Everybody's so great and full of just awesome topics and things to talk about. And so I get caught up in myself. I can't kick people off, man. It's like, that
might be fun though, to have start doing like a Foursquare.
Yeah. Well, that's what we did tonight. That's what we did tonight was we did that. We had some people from other channels that I stream with and stuff come on. So for sure, man, it's a cool thing.
But I
For
mean,
sure.
like layman's like myself would like to be on with you and somebody you stream with, you know?
Absolutely.
And we can
Absolutely,
have a
bro.
little, you know, we're nerds with personality, right?
That's right. We are nerds with personality, my friend.
So, you know.
And I love your personality. You got a great personality, Tony.
Dude, we're gonna talk soon. Yeah, I'll send you a message on the old Patreon deal. And,
Absolutely, man.
Well, I'll head over to Nicotina too with you.
Yeah.
So
let's all head on over to see Nicotina. Thank you
Let's
guys.
go.
Thank you all tonight for joining me and all my guests. You guys are awesome. I'm always thankful for all your support. If you're watching this on the replay, wow, way to go. If you guys got to the 3 hour mark, we just hit the 3 hour mark. So if you got to this on the replay, you're even more awesome. But thank you guys for all your support. I love you guys. You guys are fantastic. And remember, don't let anybody tell you that your nerddom doesn't matter. Everybody's matters here is at the Poindexter Lounge, and we're grateful for you. Even if you disagree with us, if you agree with us, whatever, we're just thankful that you are here and that you're a nerd and you're part of our nerd family. So remember, stay nerdy, and we will see you next time here in the Poindexter Lounge.
And Ray Liotta loves you.
That's right. Ray loves you here. All right, Tony. We'll see you over there.
See you, buddy.